Good evening, everybody. It is once again time for some Pokemon Mystery Island. You guys gonna say anything?
I don't know.
We were waiting for you to do your
What type of introduction cue was that?
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yes.
I thought you were still going to keep talking. You just turned and said, "Well, speak up, guys."
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Come on.
No, you really
know
did.
how I am. I don't do anything competently, so I just roll with it.
Yo, that sounds like me.
Well,
life.
last time we had a lot of chatter because we had a lot of questions to get through.
I still have questions.
And we're not done.
When are we ever done? This has basically just become an Ace Attorney fucking case.
It's LA Noir, but Pokemon.
LA Noir, but furry.
Hell
Yes.
Yes.
Damn, I should have went to FWA.
With the introduction of this dream world, apparently, that Stingray and Feywin were working on, it seems this king is also after it. But what extent? We don't know. Whatever that may be, seems this Claydol unit has something to do with it. And the Musharna, apparently, as well. However, what you guys do is up to you. You have several leads to go after.
Oh boy.
I think he'll ask you tell you what you said. What happened? What? I'm sorry, I zoned out. I don't know what the fuck happened. My brain just zoned off. I was like, wait.
You know what? Take away
I hope
that point.
Take
Come
away a
on.
fabulous.
I'm assuming it's
No,
morning.
mine.
You zone out during the entire prologue and then say, "Can you repeat that?"
I don't even know how that happened. I'm usually really attentive. That's the issue.
It's fine.
Brain punishment.
It's okay. You basically know it all
let's
anyways.
just get this over with. Someone spin the wheel.
Oh, and yes, thank you, Blaze, for the resub of 8 months.
Happy 8 months.
Happy 8-month anniversary. Almost there.
Almost a child.
Here we currently lay, again, in the Feathered Flock Inn within Wonder Town. After a good night's rest, Tiberius had a really interesting dream, if you might recall, with a little combat sequence between you and a certain samurai, you know. And it seems like Quary wants to cause chaos and spin the wheel.
I told you, get it over
I got
with.
5K points on his stream. You can't stop me.
Okay then.
That's 17 on my DJ. No.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Word.
What
The
does that
V-Wheel has
mean?
decreed. Today is a very golden day.
What does that mean?
Oh, sad. Go up. We never done golden. You
What's-
never told us about
what's-
golden.
What does this mean again?
We get money.
You won't know until it happens.
Yeah, I was about to say that one is
Is it a
literally one
special
that.
effect that everything we touch
I'm
turns
just gonna
to
say
gold or
thank you.
something?
You're welcome in advance, whatever this means.
It could be our downfall too.
Either you're welcome in advance, or this wasn't my fault.
No, I take full responsibility regardless. But if it's good, I'm finding it funny.
Well,
But go
feel free to go about your day. You guys are free to wake up. First off, to wake up is actually Tiberius, though, because,
Funny dream.
funny dream, go burr. And he wanted to do something, so take the
Hey,
lead.
quick question. What time in the morning is it specifically at?
Pretty early at this point. You guys all actually went to sleep pretty early because that was a long day.
So like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Give or take, yeah. The sun is
All
currently rising. Let me actually.
Who's here in the morning?
Well, let me get things moved around because this is not accurate currently. The birds are not here.
The birds are not singing.
Be gone!
Neither are they. In fact, not even Gar. You would see Flamewing here, actually.
Oh, great. Now I have to think of what I'm about to say. I mean, I don't have to talk to him. I can
don't
just,
have
you
to.
know,
Yeah.
But do you wanna?
I'll just, I guess I'll just nod in as my greeting to him and be on my way.
And where are you going?
Am I allowed to change the scene?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm thinking of going to the beach again.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's go to the beach.
To the beach.
Now, I
then.
guess I did before then. I did ask in a whisper, but I'm not sure if Reap saw. Do you want any other players in this, or just you?
Oh, I didn't see that. No, I thought of this as just a solo thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Reap has picked up the camera and walked away with it.
Yes.
Indeed.
I guess Cresento gets to have a bit of an extra cat nap then.
I'm gonna move Mavalar preemptive. Never mind. No, I'm not.
Why is everyone here?
Well, I can't just take
Because
them
so
off.
we can see.
Yeah, we
Just so they
we
can
have
see.
to be. Yeah.
They're-
Oh,
they're
We're
not-
Everyone
technically
hide in this,
not
like, shady
here.
corner.
Yeah, we're technically not here, but yeah.
there we go.
We see everything.
Everything.
Perfect time
We see what
to
you
do
come
at
and
night.
see the bubbles flying out into the open above the ocean.
They just don't stop.
He's gonna take off his helmet, and then he's gonna take a deep breathe in. And then, it's sunrise, right?
Yeah. The sun is slowly
He's gonna watch the
rising.
sunrise. He's gonna sit at the edge of the cliff and watch the sunrise.
Alright.
Anytime I think of a Cuban or a Marowak removing the like skull, I can only imagine like it just makes a really gross sinewy noise. Like it's stuck to the skin and peeling it off.
That's weird. Okay.
Well, you wear something long enough, your skin will attach to it.
Hey, you don't know when I take off my helmet.
I'm just saying.
That's how I
in
got my
general.
hair, actually.
Well, as you sit there on the beach, as the sun rises, its golden rays flowing over you. What do you think?
I'm just gonna repeat what I said. Well, I don't know if I repeated it actually. I'm gonna name drop his actual name. So keep this out of character. Own, my friend. Where are you? Know that whatever it takes, I will find you. And then he's just gonna stay here for a little bit longer and enjoy the scenery. But yeah, he's just thinking about the reveal that his friend is still alive.
Perhaps even the ocean helps bring a clearer picture of this friend.
Well, I mean, after a few minutes of thinking, he put his helmet back on, and I guess he'll make his way back. Cleared his head now, I guess.
Not a bad thing to do. It's very quiet out in Wondertown as you return. They're not quick to get to work at this particular moment, it seems, but
And I visit the fountain.
yeah.
Oh, hey, there's still things in.
Yeah, I accidentally activated those. Those aren't there.
What the?
Oh.
Where am I going?
Don't worry about it.
Zombie's kicking me out of the party for spinning the V-wheel early.
That's alright.
So I'm looking at the fountain. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but can I throw a coin in the fountain?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a single coin and throw it in the fountain.
A single poke is flung straight into this fountain.
Yeah, it's just gonna smile. And then, once again, look at his reflection in the water for a bit. And then, you know. Finally makes his way back inside.
Just after everybody else awakens.
That was already downstairs.
Oh, morning.
I'm gonna sit over here and wait for everyone. Oh, no, there's everyone.
Hi, I was here. I
Oh god, I'm locked in my room.
Either that or give me. Well, no.
Okay,
actually,
so how long until the other half of the party remembers how the stairs work?
I'm not
mean,
going out those yet.
Easy, they don't.
Alright.
I don't see a button.
Well,
There's
well,
no
actually,
button,
yeah.
you just
we'll,
walk on
we'll,
the
we'll be over
stairs.
here to start.
It's
Here, since it feels like you're gonna walk out of this booth faster than my character is.
Hey,
Yeah,
Zavi,
probably. Good
are there windows in the rooms?
Yes.
Hey, Zavi,
Yeah.
I have a dumb idea.
What?
nope.
Which
Gonna
was meant?
sneak out
Which
through the
was-
window.
Which rules were mentioned earlier? And I have questions for a certain fire creature.
Okay.
What if I just performed a ritual and
What kind of ritual? What are you doing?
I want to talk to Phoenix with more clear answers. Of probably something with fire.
Okay.
I wouldn't know how to flavor it. It just came to me as we were starting session.
Well, you do have the it's from
Yeah.
Elemental Soul, right?
It's elemental soul and from this ritual casting. I picked it up just in case I need it for other elemental rituals.
Asmodeus, why are you upside down?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was just thinking
No.
that.
Why are you upside down?
Sorry.
Someone
No,
put
no,
a dinner
Jonathan.
bone name tag on him.
Let's see.
Maybe RC's cursed me to be upside down.
Ritualism.
Yeah, I thought, since I usually get cryptic answers, what if I just thought with my brain.
You thought? What?
That maybe with ritualism I can get better answers from the freaking source book what I have.
Okay. Well, what does your ritualism features say. Let's see.
Oh, I'm looking around for that. That's the thing.
Okay, I'll
I was
find it
looking-
for you. Take your time, figure out what you're thinking.
Yeah, I don't even have a ritual in my actual thing. That's the issue. I have ritual
You have
casting, but I don't have a
elementals, right?
ritual.
Elemental.
Yes!
Yes, that
Oh,
means you
here
have
it is.
access to ritualism. It's
You-
one of the like free skills.
It's a magic check, insight, and willpower.
Magic check, insight, and willpower. Damn. Both 8!
And then it's based on. Then you scale off of potency and the area. Potency dictates the MP cost and the difficulty level, while area dictates how. Will multiply the MP cost while expanding how much you can hit with it.
Okay. So,
But
given
you're
that I'm
doing
trying...
this, like, just to ask questions.
Yeah, I'm not doing like things like summon a fire elemental
Yeah.
to rule the day.
You're doing this
or
on
anything.
the lantern, right?
Yes. That is the vessel I made for it. That's the least why I dedicated to it. Let's hope they actually use it. They have not been using it. And then
Well,
My-
let's,
my
let's
land
see
for now.
your check, shall we?
She's
check,
Mario upside
okay.
down.
By the way, yeah, if anybody still has might
why
down,
not?
remove that. That ended.
So we'll
You're welcome.
check.
I
It
mean,
will
that,
be insight willpower.
that was gone anyways because it's a new day. You guys
Fair
have
enough.
How do I
golden
how do I
all
get,
day today.
how do I get inventory points back again?
You have to
Uh,
buy
Buy
them.
them, I think.
Hey,
How much do they cost?
I don't
Simply-
know if it 8 passes.
I won't say if it will or not until you decide to just go with it.
I was going to have the point it. I don't know what the potency is or anything.
The potency is the lantern. That's the area.
Okay.
That's the area. That's the multiplier. What's the potency?
Yeah.
Because that still dictates the base MP cost.
It does cost MP.
Slurp NP.
I don't think it costs all MP. How about that?
That's not great.
Slurp it.
Because then you can't just get that back easily.
How we start drinking ethos? It's fun.
Yeah, just,
I have money and I have time.
yeah, just start drinking. Just drink ether. That mana juice.
Consume large amounts of mind points and require difficult magic checks. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm
You're talking about
fully
my own
expecting
ritual
like
stuff. Have you not read these pages?
I'm fully expecting to take 40 MP. I'm fully prepared for it. Hoping this wouldn't be like a long thing either. But now we're trying to figure this out.
Hmm. Does it consume MP if you fail the ritual?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I want to know if I'm gonna fail, so I can put a fabulous point into it if I need to. I will not
If you
use.
succeed, all
So
right, here, let me
I do
first
have.
describe what you want to do with the ritual and declare the area or creatures you want to affect. So, you want to better communicate with the spirits presiding in your lantern, correct? Do I have that right?
Phoenix. Yep, Phoenix directly.
Then consult the area and potency tables. Minor, medium, major, and extreme, and then the area is individual, small, large, and huge.
Where are you seeing this at? Where's this?
This is page 120 in the PDF.
Okay.
What's PDF?
120, 121, base PDF.
Base PDF. I want to get it too.
Oh boy. Okay. So
The first page gives insight onto like what different classes can do with ritualism outside of the base ritualism ability. I'm assuming you haven't grabbed elementalism rituals.
I have actually.
Okay, you can do fun stuff with that later then.
So,
Yeah, I thought Bonfyre would grab it.
So you have the individual, which is just the lantern, which is
Yes.
×1, and the MP for this is actually 40 because you're trying to get direct answers.
That. Hey, can I use fabulous voice?
The difficulty level is
That's
13.
a 13.
Yeah, I was like, I use a Fabula point to re-roll my numbers.
You may.
So
You
I
might
can
want to
push them on the
downgrade to
Phoenix.
just trying to get a better feel of what they're thinking, because I feel like we can argue that's just sensing emotions, and we can go to medium.
If you just
See,
want-
the
yeah.
issue is I get emotions. I'm not gonna get the answers to what the fuck just happened.
Fair. I wish you the best of luck.
So
How do I actually do this?
Sadly, you have gone off
You
on your own to
right-click it?
do this. I can't help.
and you can
I
invoke
can-
trait to reroll.
No, wait. I'm going to
But you
invoke.
do have to
Wait,
invoke a trait. So
I'll get pissed. That is not working.
I don't know
No.
if that's gonna help you there, my friends.
Pushing it ain't gonna help me either, though. Is the issue? Pushing only buffs it by 1.
Yeah, but that's bonds, and you're not doing a bond. Well, yeah, the bond with Phoenix would help, but
Only push it by 1.
where's my counter actually?
Um,
Because this is gonna.
Well, fuck me. I mean, I could do it with my background. That I have a background in elementalism itself from my mentor back in Ashen Wilds.
Then that would be your origin, technically.
Yeah.
Normally, but
Would be my origin normally with Vailion.
yeah, because you guys mostly put your origins as the Pokemon you are, but we'll count that as that, and then the Fabula point counter goes up to 6.
Yep, I'm helping us use Fabula points, guys. Look at this. I wasn't expecting this to be so hard.
13.
Yep. I fucking hate the dice. I hate
Actually,
everything.
I guess you sort of need to roll both if you want to hit that 13.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Got a trailer for watching a trailer. Oh,
Well, I guess I just lose what? All my MP?
40. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all my MP?
How do you only have 40?
I have 16 left. I can cast 1 spell now. Because my MP
we're
has
still
only
in
been going up
town,
by
just-
1 point. I'll try this again, Nadal. I'm gonna look at
Just drink
try
an
this
ether
again,
and go
Nadal.
buy a new one.
So
Yeah.
as
Drink a
you
vent.
attempt
magic.
to conjure this flame in the lantern to make it answer you, it just cannot be formed. For whatever reason, even Phoenix itself seems to fail to light it itself right now.
See, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed too, huh?
There isn't a flicker within the lantern.
Fine, I'll try this again, Nadal. But you owe me, Phoenix. Did everything right. And it still came to this. Just gonna grab the lantern and just grumbly walk out. As loud as possible.
Stomp, stomp.
Hey, permission to throw under the bus.
No.
What?
So on that last bit of doing the ritual, it says that if you fail, the game master will describe how its effects have been twisted in a catastrophic way.
Oh!
I'm not.
Well, I'm going back.
No, it's fine. I'm not gonna. This
Commit.
was not
I
like.
was excited for this.
I'm not gonna
It was-
set the whole place on fire because of that.
Well, you could set me on fire though.
If it was a crit like fail, if it was maybe, but
I think DM discretion is good here, although it can't allow for catastrophic bad effects.
I don't think
would
arson
think-
has to be the only outcome of failing this.
Well, I
No,
Yeah.
there
you
is
get what I
another
mean,
way,
though,
but
Quary.
Make Bonfyre just have to spend the day regathering the spirits that got out of the lantern.
The issue is the spirits come from my soul. Chief,
Well, more incentive to go get them
I
back.
would die! You're telling me to die!
No, you'll just be tired until they get back. You still got a couple left. Just
Boring.
so ran away.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
I mean,
I'm not good.
there is one way I could twist it.
I'm curious on the
That-
way that you could twist it.
Okay.
Do I need to go back to my room?
I think we'll go ahead and do that, actually, yeah.
Okay. Let me go back to my room. Alright.
Okay,
Oh.
let's mini retcon. Mini retcon.
Mini retcon, let's go!
So, a flame does ignite, but it's not Phoenix.
Oh.
It's the demon on the shoulder instead of the angel.
Yes,
I can be your demon or your
You
evil
can-
or your...
it's Billy Bob.
You can sense that there is a different flame because this one is not bright orange or red. It is blue.
Yes, hello, who's this?
And it doesn't tell you answers, it doesn't show you anything except what you already know. You look into the flame, and all you see is that burning house.
Oh.
Whoops. Sorry, I think Reshiram slipped in there by accident.
Oh!
Whoops.
Well, Bonfyre is closing the door, going back to bed!
You have to leave eventually.
And the only reason I say that is because during fucking the meditation scene that
That's-
Mavalar had, the flames were blue.
You,
Honestly,
I know that's probably
see-
not
I was-
Zabi's intention, but like,
you see the
It makes
letters.
sense.
You see the letters you wrote within the flame as well. And then the image of Jay flash, look at you, and then walk away from you.
Yeah.
Reshiram's moody.
Reshiram wants to fucking with me.
Oh, she's dead, but I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Bro wants to throw hands.
Reshiram said
But
you're not
Mavalar
ready for
is like,
this truth.
"Whoops."
Careful,
That's where I put that.
it's the trash.
Oopsies.
Wait, would I
technical
recognize?
problems.
Wait, question: would I recognize that as Reshiram?
No.
No, probably not.
Damn it! I wanted to go downstairs to throw my mantle to Malamo.
Again, I mainly say it as a bit because I distinctly remember the flames being. I remember the flames being blue during that scene.
Alright,
So
for the
it's
sake,
just-
That's just funny, funny. Reshiram just fucking broke into Sister's
Yeah, I
fucking
need to
bathroom.
get that checked.
for the sake of getting my killer downstairs and continuing things, Bonfyre will get out of bed, even though I wouldn't get out of bed after that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't blame you one bit. I'd be like, okay, today is not the day. Locking the door, disappearing into the ether, never to be seen again.
You're welcome.
Bonfyre,
This ain't sorry, trash.
Bonfyre is going to keep her cloak on, and is going to cover her whole fucking face, like the hood. She is not looking happy.
Meanwhile, downstairs.
Yeah.
Grumpy.
I'm having technical problems.
What
What's up?
problems are you having?
Okay, just tell him it.
The computer crashed and I had to restart.
Oh,
Oh,
that sucks.
Good morning, everybody.
I
I can't visualize what's happening right now.
Just go back. Just go back.
It's loading.
If it crashes again.
Well, everybody is currently downstairs in the feathered flock, so. And
well, come on, everybody, make some room. Let's go. Let's go. We have
Busy.
things to discuss.
Hi, Flamewing.
I'm trying to figure out how moody I can be without sounding rude.
You're always moody.
Yes, but now I have to be even more moody, and
It's not a phase, Mom. It's who I am.
I mean, I was just shown trauma, TM.
I would say that you were just shown a PTSD flashback. So
by force.
Yeah, I'm just
because
like,
you failed.
oh, don't worry, I'm gonna try it again later. I am going to actually buy some ethos right now, or fast use my inventory points.
drink.
Just don't expect help in paying from like.
Oh, I can pay
Chocobo
for myself.
because I'm broke.
Yeah.
I have 595 still. I can pay for myself.
If you're going to pay for inventory points,
yeah, I need to do that.
The price is halved.
That's what golden
Yes! Okay.
Yo, we all should stock up while we can.
I will say that is not all that golden does.
That is one of them.
How much does an inventory point cost?
Usually 10. I think it's 5 now. So if you need 6, it's 30 instead of 60.
Time to stock.
Why is it 5? Wait, what?
10. Wasn't it originally 10?
It was.
Why is it currently 5?
Golden.
Is what I.
Golden.
Oh, discount.
We went over this, Corey. Come on, keep up, keep up.
Remember, that is not all that golden does.
15, 20, 25.
That was sarcasm. Do not hit me in the face, Corey.
Bonk.
Are we all
I
back
hate you
in?
in the face because you won't fight me in anything competitive.
Well, because I don't like competitive games or fucking fighting games.
Let me hit you.
Just take Magic the Gathering.
Ow!
Anyway, we probably should get things moved along. Well, I guess since Tiberius isn't here yet.
I was
So
just,
I was waiting.
Long time no see, Flamewing. Everyone all right at the refugee camp?
No. Not with what happened yesterday.
Right. Oh, yeah. That.
Why are you upside down, Cheesy?
Funny.
Upside down and backwards.
Yeah, funny. Come on, if Kate can do it in the other game, why can't I? Anyways. So, sorry about that. Flame.
Don't worry about it. We're figuring it out. They're just extremely worried now. Everybody.
What concerns me more is how that Claydol knew what those things were. It only can create what it knows.
Is that so?
Correct.
Well, there was a
What
lot
it
of us
knows,
there.
I wasn't. It's what the people around it know, not what it knows itself.
Doesn't it need to scan things in order to get to understand it?
Maybe it scanned those people. And
Yeah,
I
it
remember-
scanned what? Our memories, I think.
Oh, maybe I should be the one that goes up against it then, because it wouldn't be able to scan anything in there.
Our next opponent, Greg from accounting.
Let's go!
Well, no, the thing is that if it scans memories, I don't really have any memories for it to scan.
Well, yeah, memories of us, though.
True.
I mean, I don't have a lot of details in my memory outside of the troop themselves, so at least if I'm against it, we don't have to worry about too wide a spread. I guess.
The bigger question would be, is it memories including ones buried away? So, if so, then we have a whole other problem.
I mean,
Actually, yeah, that does make sense because Mavalar, didn't you say that like you recognized one of the people there, but you couldn't really pin it?
I might be able to now. Now that some time has passed.
I'm finally back.
Above board so long as DM is okay with it.
Say again?
Mavalar recognizing the fucking Claydol's replication of him and his brother.
Depends on what you think about that.
I assume he recognizes, like, hey, that was me, and that's, concern.
That's it.
Draw your own conclusions.
This is my hole. It was made for me.
For me! Junji Ito moment. Anyways.
Regardless, Flamewing, if I could have a moment of your time.
Please.
He kind of backtracks towards the back and waves Flamewing over.
He was like moving over to sit here.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I guess the others can hear it. He kind of talks in a lower tone, though. You're concerned about Gale.
What of it?
I asked the question, and she lied. Now, granting, I asked in front of quite a few people, from a distance, but still in front of a crowd. So it could have just been that. But she's hiding something. She knows more about Aris at the very least than she's letting on. Let me handle this, though. It'd be better if it comes from me, I think. I'm just keeping you in the loop. And right now, I don't think she's a traitor or anything. Just, they know each other somehow, more than she's letting on.
So you're telling me something I already knew, and to ask you to check out anyways.
Well, we know there is a connection. The problem is we don't know what.
Well, I didn't ask you to find a connection. I found you to ask what it was.
I'm working on that. I'm keeping you in the loop.
What's taking so long for this drink?
I think it's the two dogs in love over there. That's why.
The doggo. Kyle's Shadow.
I thought the name was Eclipse. Huh?
Oh,
No, it's not. It's actually neither of those. Both of you are wrong.
fuck!
The fucking Umbreon's name is Shade.
Shade, yeah. I was
Shade,
thinking,
yeah.
that was my second guess. Make Bonfyre Bumpity come out finally.
As
Oh,
you're coming
buddy!
out, a certain pink cat is also stepping out.
Pink. That's purple, sir.
Purple, my bad.
Also,
Pink-
yeah.
pink
Also,
purple.
I do have a quick question. The Umbreon and Espeon, I can't remember if this was told or not, but are they the two from Gates, or are they someone else?
They are.
Okay, they are the one from Gates.
Yeah, they're the ones studying all the gateways.
Gotcha. Okay, just wanted to make sure that was how it was.
Because they've been given names. Yeah.
There you go, sir. The Purloin puts down the cup that Flamewing apparently ordered. He grabs it.
Looking carefully at the because of the dream.
Oh god, what was the Portaline's name? I know it.
It was Master's old character. I don't think I have it written down, though. 'Cause I don't remember it right now.
I remember the description is a purple cat.
Yeah, I don't have it written down.
If you need anything
Ah,
else, let me
dude.
know.
Oh, what's that drink?
Nothing special. Just something to wake me up.
Coffee?
No. Want a sip?
Yes, please.
It's alcohol, ain't it?
It's not. He
Yeah, bro, John.
I like how immediately someone's like, he's an alcoholic. I'm like, god damn it.
Listen,
I love mimosas.
the two things I think of is like a mimosa or coffee in this setting.
he just lets you like open your mouth a little bit and pours this little bit in. Have you ever had like a spicy
Gasoline.
drink
Ooh.
Oh.
Linda's voice.
Oh, I definitely have.
and
Yes.
it tastes awful?
Yup. That'll get you going.
I can tell from personal experience.
You, Asmodeus, you try out this drink. It is hot. It tastes terrible. It feels like hot garbage is literally passing down your mouth.
Excuse me.
I'm all over the set.
Mavalar will just glance at Flamewing with a bit of a smirk on his face. And that's why I don't really try drinks.
Especially not from strangers.
Oh, come now. Flamewing isn't exactly a stranger.
He just tips his head back, drinks the whole thing in one go.
Wait, so this is out of character, but when Mavalar and Cresento shared the dream, did they also share it to the team?
I would like
No,
to
I
imagine
don't think we
so.
mentioned it at all.
Well, we tried to. Well, Mavalar hinted at it, like, hey, did you guys have a weird, really visionary dream? And then primarily it was targeted at Cresento and Luna. And I think Aris was there too. But nobody else heard it.
Right.
Yeah, I
Carry
didn't
on,
get the
then.
chance. Yeah, I didn't get the chance to say, but Aris would have just been like, "Yeah, no, I just keep getting that dream about the pit."
Regardless, Flamewing. Gale can be trusted, just there's something more there.
We'll find it out.
Slowly but surely. Speaking of, I'll probably be around later.
Morning, everyone.
Morning. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Shane.
Bonfyre says nothing.
I will also say nothing.
Yeah, I was like,
No.
Oh no, Luna, what have you
No,
done?
Luna's becoming compressed.
Please
Hey,
stop
Maggie.
doing that in this. Please stop doing
I
that in
didn't
this
know that was
specific map. It is.
Luna wasn't here for when we found out about it.
I know.
So
Oh yeah.
It gets a little finicky on this map in particular because sometimes I can't put your token back down.
Gotta pay 30 gold every time you have to be rebuilt.
Become
Looking
JPEG.
around. I didn't know it was crunchy still. I thought they patched that.
no, if you do it too quickly,
Wait, this
it
was a
still
problem
crunches.
before?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a known problem with Foundry.
It has something to do with like tick rate. They
Yeah.
slowed it down a little bit in these more recent patches of Foundry, so normally it wouldn't be a problem in our old patch, but now it is.
reality.
So just don't flip too fast. And
How's your research on those gates coming along?
the observatory is a complete mess right now.
I can imagine so. We've kind of sent you guys on a bit of a goose chase at this point.
I've been going a little bit wild with it.
Hello.
A little
Too
too wild,
crazy?
to be honest, but
Crazy even?
honestly, probably.
Any new findings, or still doing some digging?
Well, we've come across a couple things. But
Like?
nothing completely concrete.
Oh, well, I want to hear theories. I want to hear them theories.
Well, hold on then. Kyle? Well, I've made quite a few random gateways, and some of them didn't even work. But others went to these, well, as we normally do, just mystery dungeons. Haven't gone into any to try them, because of course, that's not exactly our forte, but those are there, those same ones we've always known. However, it did come across to me a while ago that our island doesn't only have one gateway.
There's another one?
The icy mountains to the northeast have their own.
Really?
That's where we ended up having to take Callum to fight the bitter cold.
Oh, yeah.
Bitter cold.
Bitter cold.
Oh, do you not know that?
No, remember half the party is from different worlds entirely.
Wait, over the table. Asmodeus would know about that story, right?
Oh yeah.
Would I also know about the story?
Yes.
Anybody who's from this world would know about it. Yes.
And
the bitter cold!
and who's Kyle anyway?
Kyle's
Yeah, that's
me,
what-
the Espeon. You mean Callum?
Yeah, Callum. Sorry.
Callum was a Snivy who was a human.
Was?
Yeah, he came from that. He came from the human world and became a Pokemon.
Well, okay. Hold on. Was implies past tense. What
Well,
happened?
He became a Snivy when he came here, but then he went back to his home.
His home being where?
The human world, probably.
Mavalar is gonna very quickly glance at Aris and then glance back. Huh.
Aris is kind of having a bit of a poker face right now. But,
Asmodeus is also looking at Aris. Is like, you're just like Callum. Oh,
Huh?
I wouldn't say exactly like him.
not.
Okay, hold.
Thanks for keeping my cover, guys. Real nice.
Come on, it's pretty obvious by now.
Still, I'd like to be the one to tell people, and
Did you actually
job.
just blurt that out?
Good job, Asmodeus.
I'd bonk him if I could, but I'm in the corner as you can see.
Well, if we're getting everything out,
yeah.
we have another, and he's standing right in front of you.
Really?
Now, don't start dissecting him.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. A lot of weird things have been going on anyways. Honestly, it's just interesting a second one came down so soon.
And obviously, he glances at Flamewing, then back at the Espeon Umbreon duo. Keep this to your damn selves.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how receptive people are to Pokemon becoming or humans becoming Pokemon,
Or
but
happening, or from the sound of it, it happening again. They might start getting, well, a little crazy about it.
Don't worry about me. I could care less.
That's always what I like about you, Flamewing. Keep things simple and sweet.
Man, now I want to visit this human world.
wish I could tell you more about it, but yeah, memory loss. Did this Callium also lose his memory?
He never really indulged that, honestly.
Huh.
Did this Callum have a partner?
What do you mean?
A teammate?
Oh, that would be Ignis at the Guild. The Golden
That
Expedition.
explains why. That explains why Ignis is the leader.
Interesting.
Maybe.
In fact, they formed it together.
Well,
Golden
Aris, I think you have your next lead.
Yeah, maybe I should ask a bit, but I'm still also wondering about another thing. What exactly was the bitter cold?
It was
It's.
just
I'm not sure Asmodeus would actually know that.
oh.
Yeah, because he wasn't there.
Bro, we know the story. We don't know
You know
the
the
actual
story, but you don't know
history.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the tale, but not the man, so to speak.
Callum was the only one who really got to see it. Whenever a Pokemon like us would get close, it drained us of all our spirit. We couldn't do anything. But what he said was kind of off-putting, to be honest.
What'd he say?
He said it talked to him and it told him that it was an amalgamation of just everything bad.
Really?
Everything bad, huh?
Everything?
There wasn't any details given if it was like emotions or events.
Bad emotions, bad thoughts. Despicable acts done by other Pokemon.
Interesting.
I
think
can't
we
help
should
but
know.
imagine everybody looking at the Flareon.
Well, at
Flareon
least
that
it's a
isn't
good
here.
thing it's not here anymore.
Yeah, the Flareon left the building.
I
Oh,
mean,
there they are.
They're just looking straight up.
I was
They're
thinking
gone.
someone was going to stop the Flareon.
No, we're all enraptured by this conversation.
Okay, so Bonfyre is going to sneak out. God!
Yeah, you just
If you want to sneak out, yeah.
I mean, Bonfyre wouldn't stay at this point in time.
I mean,
Okay, but I'm just
Matt
saying
would
you're
probably
missing out
notice.
on. You're missing
Matt would
out
probably
on
notice
lore.
that you came down and just left, but he isn't gonna, question you. You're still your own person, so he isn't gonna.
I mean, missing out on lore, I'm listening to it as we speak. Bonfyre won't know it.
Yeah, Aris kind of like crosses his arms and kind of like thinks. So it sounds like you guys had a problem here, a problem that couldn't be solved by you guys. So this callus was
Callum.
taken. Oh,
There you
Callum, sorry. Yeah, this
C-A-L-L-U-M.
Callum was called into this world to solve that problem for you then, huh?
Something along those lines.
Strong theory.
But the bitter cold was destroyed.
Suppose.
Which began Callum's return home.
I don't want to think this way, because that means we have more problems than the problems we already have. What if there's another reason? Another adversary we're just not aware of yet. Or maybe we are, and we're just we're not sure of the connection.
Flamewing stands up at that. And what if that's Aris? You said your name is Aris, right?
Different spelling, Flamewing.
Exactly.
yes.
But what if that's a connection?
Don't push your luck there.
I honestly wish I could tell you, but as far as I can tell, it just seems to be total coincidence.
A human called Aris.
I'll be honest, I'm not even sure if that's actually my real name. It's just the first name that I thought of when someone asked.
Really?
Yeah.
What is your theory here? Because I don't think we're on the same page.
Well, if a human was supposedly here to help them with something.
You think that he might be here to help you and yours?
Just a theory. Similar names and all.
Game.
You sure
why
you didn't
wouldn't he
hear
be-
that name anywhere?
No. My earliest clear memory was waking up in that woods where he came strolling along.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing that I can actually like really remember. Everything else is just kind of a blur.
Hmm.
Like trying to see through a thick fog. You can kind of catch a glimpse of some silhouettes, but nothing really sticks out.
Nothing at all?
Maybe I can try to
What ab-
think a bit, but
I know that you want to air things at your own pace. However, I do feel inclined to mention the lights you mentioned before.
right. But those are more so aligned with the dreams, I feel.
Maybe there's a connection, maybe there's not.
Maybe. I mean, lately
all
those
had-
lights have been leading me to that pit in my dreams. I don't know where it is or if it even exists, but
A pit?
It.
yeah,
So you've been having weird dreams too?
I suppose they're not exactly normal.
Well, what kind of pit?
Trying to remember. It was like a really big pit, and I think it was like in the middle of like a canyon.
Well, there's one near the volcano, but
Do you remember or have any vision of any terrain details? What the ground was like?
you do actually remember
grass.
that because
If there was grass or if it was more
There
like
is-
desert, sand?
nothing at all. Just
There was-
rock.
Yeah, there was just rocks there. There was no grass, no trees, just
Just
rocks
and
for
sand.
miles.
Ooh.
A cave, maybe? I don't know. That's a tough one.
It was definitely outside. It was like on a canyon. A rocky canyon.
Well, like I said, the only pit is near the volcano, but it's nothing like that.
Hmm.
Flamewing, what about you? Was there any? Could you think of any areas back in your world that might have matched that?
Hmm. Well, not really.
This is just I don't think it'd be the case, but Mavalar is gonna rack his brain to see if he remembers anything from his world about that. I highly doubt it, but
I mean, there might have been holes created by some powerful beings, but not massive pits surrounded by nothing.
like pits in a canyon or alongside a canyon, anything like that.
No.
Maybe it could have been a thing of I was seeing glimpses into my old world and how I got here. Maybe I just fell down a pit.
Or maybe it's a metaphor.
Dreams are full of those, aren't they?
Symbolism.
Well, this talk has been very enlightening, and I think I have someone I'd like to talk to today.
You gonna go speak to Ignis?
I believe so. Is anyone willing to join me?
I'll go.
We should have a group chat about our next actions soon. However, there is plenty of more questions we need to answer around town and in the immediate vicinity. So we can conduct that conversation either tonight or tomorrow morning.
How about tonight? I think it would be better for us and we would get more answers if we would split up in our question making.
Agreed. Teams of 2 at the least, though.
Of course.
Well, how's that to like play?
What?
Bonfire already left.
Yeah, well, Bonfire will get caught up to speed. So long as they stay in town. 'Cause otherwise, Mavalar is going to be angry.
We'll be back in the
might be
observatory
angry.
after we get something. Oh, and speaking of that, here comes the purloin once more. If you don't mind. It's got this tray for Kyle and Shay.
Does the purloin have a name tag on or anything, so that way Mavalar doesn't have to be rude and ask?
Yeah, Iadra.
Iadra,
Yep.
right? Dra, okay. So that's gonna go under Islanders.
She sets down the platter of food between the two, and then bows and then heads on out.
Out of character, she's the most OP cat.
Well, to be fair,
I want to share
you
something.
don't mess
Hey,
with the bar staff.
What?
What?
I'm right here.
I don't remember. Listen, I don't remember you.
You ain't got shit on Iadra.
She,
Hold on. I sent a GIF in the chat. Is this them in the kitchen?
them. True.
Let's see.
If this ain't them, I ain't going. I need.
Yeah,
I
you
meant
don't
that
know.
as a joke, but you know.
You're drinking.
Anyway. Oh, so what's the idea? What's going on?
Alright, I think we're going to be splitting into teams of 2.
At least 2. You can
Yeah.
go bigger if you want to, but at least 2.
And we're going to be going and questioning people. Aris wants to go to the guild, so who wants to go with Aris?
Well, I have
Tiberius.
shop to stop first. But other than that, yeah, I will go there.
Alright, well,
If you're going to the guild, just go ahead and go to the gate.
alright.
I think, Tiberius, you can just pay for your stuff and go.
Yeah.
As if it's
Yeah,
not-
you don't have to stop
Where's the
by.
bank?
What's up, Bill?
That's the observatory.
Is there a place
Ah,
that
the
Bonfire
bank's
can
down
climb on
there.
top
Okay.
of, Bill?
Huh?
Is there a place that Bonfire can climb on top of, Bill? They're looking for a high point.
like the
Well, that's the
roof?
highest point in town.
Yes.
Could
I get
Bonfire
on the
be
roof?
on the roof of the
Bon-
observatory?
There's not really, no.
Okay.
Then I'm at the observatory, somewhere on the side, probably looking towards where my home was.
Fair enough.
We haven't been to the observatory yet, actually.
No, you haven't. I have a map for it.
Yo, Bonfire having an upset fit goes to the
Let's
observatory.
go! I want to see it.
Are you actually going into the observatory?
I mean, I'm tempted to.
For now, you're just on, like, the cliff looking over.
Yeah.
You just see the gang coming out of the bed.
Bonfire's looking the whole other way. They're looking towards where they used to live, which is more this way about like think like that way, but even more upwards. Because the map cuts out, so I actually probably wouldn't see you guys leave the inn.
Who is Luna going with?
I'm going to the guild with Cresento.
Okay.
All right.
Cress, do you have any grand plans?
I think I'll go with the people heading to the guild. Just check in on what, like, how the other teams are faring, among other things.
Mavalar, let's see. I have 2 people I want to talk to, and I don't know who to start with.
2 people. Yep.
Well, I guess Mavalar will go with Flameling back to the refugee camp
Okay.
to check on the status and speak with Gale.
I might need to change my plan here.
I will need someone else to come with me, whether it's one of the guild, currently people going to the guild, or if it's Asmo or what have you.
What if?
Quary, would you like to bring Cress with Mav, or do you still want to go to the guild?
What was yours?
Going to the refugee camp to speak with Gale and probably a couple other people over there.
I mean, Gale was one of the people I was hoping to at least check in on, so I'll head your way.
Alright, cool.
I gotta figure out what I'm doing, because I realize I'm really isolating myself from the whole session.
Since we have
that's
more of
it.
like a general
Oh.
lapse and drastic things happening right now, I wanted to check in on like just how Gale's feeling. Because I feel like we never resolved that whole lack of self-worth thing that he's got going on, or am I thinking of the wrong bird?
Yeah,
That was Carl.
Well, Gale. That was Carl. Gale is the Dragonair. Gold Dragonair.
Where is the Sky Assault Sergeant at?
I would assume at the guild.
Yeah, in that case, I'm headed to the guild because all the people I want to check in on are there.
Because I think Bonfyre either would head to the guild or to Observatory possibly, or to the refugee camp. Very unlikely, but I could give a reason. Just so I'm
Asmo,
not.
Where are you going? Because if you're going to the guild, I'm gonna force take Tiberius.
First takes appears. I mean, out of character, I'm just thinking, now how do we get that fucking Play-Doh? Probably needs some big fuck off.
That's for another thing.
Alright.
For another.
So we'll do the bank with Tiberius real quick. What's going on here? Oh, hello there. Welcome.
Okay, out of character, where will my money go if once it's in the bank? Do I need to keep note on how much is in there?
Yes. Just make a note somewhere.
Couldn't we... Actually, here's an idea. The stash, the Zenit, or the Pokey in the stash is the bank.
Yeah. Because you
Our
can use the
personal
stash.
bank.
Yeah, but if there's multiple people in using the stash, how do we keep track of whose is whose?
You don't.
Personal notes. I could keep track in
Yeah.
my public book somewhere. I could make
Yeah,
a
because
different.
that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, I'll make a new page for the bank ledger.
Oh, there's an interesting button there. Distribute Pokey.
Are you able? Are you guys, when you guys click on Mavalar's book, are you able to see the extra 2 pages, inquiries and bank ledger?
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, perfect. So, all right,
Oh
perfect.
god, now he's a banker.
Yep,
Banker.
look, as the team leader.
Anchor!
Don't.
I can't believe the next
Don't
class
worry,
Mavalar is
I-
leveling into is merchant.
I have a note. I have a note for my own personal bank.
How much are you depositing, Tiberius?
Four
Out of the 200 coins that I have, 150.
That has now been put into the bank ledger for the party.
Yeah, okay. So now I'm down to 50 coins. And then I need to update my notes.
By my MP real fast.
How much
There is
money
now
do you guys have right now
150 in the
anyways,
bank.
actually?
Me and Luna both. Actually, you can check the Mythfarers to see. Aris is 265, Asmodeus is 230, Cresento is 110. I have 316. Tiberius now has 50. Luna has 291. Bonfyre has a whopping 595.
Yeah, I didn't use much of my
It's not
solid
letting me add
gold.
money to the stash.
Because how it works is you go to your screen, to your sheet, and there will be
Yes.
like a courthouse or bank symbol. That's withdrawal. Oh, there's a little like paper airplane. That's how you deposit money into the party sheet.
Oh, in that case. Confirm.
And that
Did
should
that
put it-
work?
Did it not go in the stack?
Oh right.
What?
Because I can
Who
do
did it?
this.
What? Why did it? What? I
I
thought
mean,
it was-
I'm unironically just the brokest here, so I don't think I'm gonna deposit anything at the moment.
I'm not depositing any. I
Wait.
will blow through this money quick.
I-
I think there is a.
Deposit some needle.
There's probably a script failure because it's not
Me
appearing.
and
in
Luna
the
need
Mythfarers
personal
or in the
funds.
stash.
No one else is doing IP classes.
Y'all need money.
We'll figure out the problem later. I have a note already.
I'm gonna manually edit it for the time being in Mythfarers. I can't edit stash though.
Hey,
You can't.
Zombie.
I cannot edit stash. No. I can add things, but I cannot update the pokey in the stash.
Weird.
And also, inventory points is now halved. I will
So,
buy
babe.
one.
I bought
Right,
2,
5.
just to say I bought them because
Also, we don't even
Asmodeus,
need
you
to
are
put-
completely out of IP. You sure you don't want to buy any?
Ah, shit. Oh, right. I ran out of IP. Why not?
hey Zombie.
What?
Instead of making Bonfyre go to the observatory, I'm going to the guild. I realize I do have letters to mail and people to scream at.
Okay.
Well, I've done everything that I want to here. I'm gonna go to the guild now.
All right. Seems like everybody's going to the guild. What a great split up.
Whee!
Right.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Aris,
Yeah,
by the way, you do have a.
I have mail to like ask
Sorry.
to get mailed, or else I probably would have went to the refugee camp.
Sorry, I couldn't quite make that out. What'd you say I have?
You do have an inventory point you can buy.
Oh yeah, you said that's 5.
Yep, 5
5
per.
right now, yeah.
Hold on.
I'm spending.
So I did something funny, and I'm just realizing how goofy something I have done is.
What'd you do?
Do I just get Heart of the Engine for free infinitely?
Why?
Like, unless I'm misunderstanding it, the
Starting
steed gets to use it without an MP cost.
Huh.
And the only thing it costs is 10 MP. As far as I can tell.
Then probably, yeah. That's
Alright.
what it looks like.
I'll
'Cause yeah, you may spend 10 my points if you choose one of the next time you deal damage. It's only at the start of your turn during a conflict, though.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mavalar is not here, so I'll be over here in the corner by myself,
So-
I guess.
I also have a question.
What's up? Asmodeus, fill
Bonfire did
I'm
leave
gonna-
force. Do you want me to
So I bet-
start up,
I'm just-
or
If you wanted to be here first.
I mean, I did.
Oh no.
Leave.
Let's just go to the bridge and ignore this one.
I did leave like
Hi, Victory.
immediately
Oh, of course.
while
I had
everyone was
to go.
talking.
Nobody went with Mavalar? Okay, I see how it is, guys. Thanks.
Bonfire left. Okay, Bonfire left
Uh.
before everything happened. Or they probably would have went.
I'll
Thanks.
say I felt bad and went with them.
I very
I
much
think you
had very
explicitly
explicit
said-
reasons for wanting to come to the guild, so I made my case.
I was the first
I
person
know,
who chose to
but
go to the
like-
guild.
Okay.
Eh.
I was.
And also, basically every other RP interaction has been you and me in the same group, so might as well split it up once.
Wait, out of
Fair,
character.
I
Where are
suppose.
the mystery dungeon? The posters.
Where are the mystery dungeons?
Mystery dungeon posters in the guild.
The bounty posters?
Yeah, the bounty posters.
Over here.
Over here. Yeah, that's-
Wait, so
Oh, that
what's
was-
this one then?
All right, I guess.
Those
All
are
right.
rescues.
oh,
Ah.
rescues.
Alright.
Oh,
Missing-
yeah. Okay.
Missing Pokemon.
That's
All
why
right.
she's gonna go to this side and check to see some of the missing Pokemon.
Bonfire was going to immediately just knows the mailboard. I cannot say your name. Hakure? Did I say that right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Why is everyone being
Oop, flip!
Hi, morning.
Morning. I have some nettles for you.
Some letters? What for?
One of my old friends, to say the least. Towards Ashen Wilds.
Is this the one you were talking about yesterday?
Yeah, one of them. And the other one's to my sister.
Well, can you tell me what they're like?
My sister is an Umbreon. A mage, particularly in Entropus, I believe, is our main focus, and St. Eberle's. The other one's a Nicket. Was a little green vest, kind of snarky, a little bit of an asshole. Name's Blaze? Blaze, yes.
Alrighty. I can try to pull that off. I might be away for a little while, though.
Oh. Well, either way. You guys heading out somewhere?
No, I mean, giving those out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't blame you on that.
In fact, I can probably just contact one of the Lati posts.
Did Zordon post you?
Well, not here, but, I can talk to them.
Okay. But I didn't know we got that fancy.
It's, mailbird privilege, I suppose.
I guess so.
Just give me a moment and I'll try to figure it out.
They would nod. And then go over here, I think.
Ah. Mythfarers, you're here.
Mostly.
Oh, mostly.
Mostly.
Well,
Yeah, I just have a question for you, Ignis, actually.
Well, I've got something for you guys as well. Prepared it yesterday, or this morning.
Now, above board, am
Um,
I good just to add my take, so to speak, even though I'm not here?
Just
because I'm
whenever we
assuming
meet up
they're
again
giving out
directly,
lists.
I'll
So,
hand Mav and Luna
I
their
don't know
shares.
what happened, but I looked at it a few moments ago. And then I looked at it. Look for yourself. He pulls up this absolutely massive bag that is filled to the brim. It was not this
Whoa.
big.
free stuff.
I don't know what happened. It just got
Is this the
bigger.
result of the golden
Um,
thing? I feel like this is the result of the golden thing.
So, here you go, I guess. You guys get, because of Golden,
Yeah, I knew
2,000 Poke.
Oh my!
Everyone,
Big investment.
I think
yes!
I think that's for the entire party.
For the entire party. So, split that
Okay.
between
Per
yourselves.
person. 2,000 per person.
No.
No, 2,000 for the whole group.
the whole group.
And there is.
Oh, okay. Whew. Whew.
There is
Ooh.
7 of us. So
And-
2,000 divided by 7. Okay.
2 golden bars.
Ooh,
What?
Golden bars. Interesting.
That's a currency I didn't think we'd have to deal in. So
What's next? New crates.
everybody's.
Guys, you might remember a certain thing in town asking for shinies.
Oh, so he wants the gold bars.
Cofagrigus!
Okay.
I think it's Cofagrigus.
No, it was a Mimikyu. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Mimikyu.
We don't
Actually-
know officially what
Yeah,
it is,
the
but
pen.
I'm thinking it's a Mimikyu.
I think it's a Cofagrigus.
So if I pay one of our party members a shiny Pokemon, can I give them to them?
So,
So,
yeah.
the gold front, 2,000 divided by 7 is 285.7. So how do we want to divide that to a whole number for everybody?
What's the easiest whole number divided by 7 at that point?
Rounding up, 286.
Yeah, 286.
Okay, how about down?
280, just 285 flat, because it's 285.7.
Okay, so hold on.
It's 285 divided by 7
Okay,
is
so if you
40.7.
No.
Oh.
That's yeah, Tiberius. It's dividing 2,000 by 7. The entire take was 2,000.
Okay, so
Okay.
if everybody gets 285, there will be 5 left over.
So 5 people out of the 7 get.
I'll take the 5.
286.
No, one of the
I'm take-
inventory point consumers should get it.
I'm taking the 5. I have 110.
Okay, so let's
have 45 left.
so let's start with the people who are doing 286. Cresento for sure, I feel like in my mind should take it.
Two people do 285. The rest do 286.
I can
I'm
do
fine with-
285 if
That's literally
You know,
one gold
I'm good
difference.
with
Can
that.
we
You
just
know,
give the 5 to me or
honestly-
Luna?
Honestly, the 285 should be me and Bonfyre because we both have the highest amount before.
Yeah, I was
things
gonna
get
say you
applied.
I would Kyoto. I would be fine with it. In Kyoto, Bonfire might grump about it, but this Bonfire, this push roll was too small.
So I think that's fair if everyone else is in agreement. So everyone except me and Bonfire will get 285 or 286. Is that fair?
Very much. Yes. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, there we go. Time for another visit to the bank again.
Put that shit in the bag. Woo!
Anyways, back on topic.
right. Yes, there was something that I wanted to ask you, Ingus.
And what's that?
Ignis? You mean Ignis?
Yes, that's what I said. Anyway, I was wondering if you could tell us about your partner.
About Callum?
Yes.
Well, other than the fact that he's a human, or, well, is now, yeah. What do you want to know?
Well, just what he was like. Like, how did he come here? What did he do?
Well, I mean, he had some weird dreams at first about this, Muna being chased by a high dragon. But turns out that Muna was the bad one all along. A lot of weird stuff happened. I mean, in the end, he had to take on the bitter cold.
Did you help him in that?
As much as I wanted to, I couldn't. He had to face it alone. I couldn't do anything. I went in with him, but in the end I felt like the others.
Not too surprising, I suppose, from what I heard. Well, I probably should tell you something right now. Aris gets a bit closer and looks around to see if who else is listening right now.
I'm gonna tell Chorus to stand back a bit, just to give the two some privacy.
Okay. Sure. I'll just, I'll be over here.
Aris takes a deep sigh, then says, "The reason I'm asking this is because I am a human too."
What?
Yes, I woke up in the forest one day and I just didn't remember a thing, except for the fact that I was a human, and I woke up in this form.
That sounds kind of like what Callum said to me.
Really?
Yeah. told me all he could do was remember his name. And, well, that weird vision of the Muna. But that was that. Nothing else.
Let's see. Was there anyone else who was close to Callum that you could point me to? Anyone who knew that he was a human as well? Anything that could relate to him possibly coming here?
Well, other than the reason why he was here to beat the bitter cold, but cure him, probably.
Theorem. Just hearing that name makes me shiver all of a sudden.
Well, he is an ice dragon type, so that's probably why.
And where would I find this Kiram?
He lives where the bitter cold was.
That can't be a coincidence. They did tell us that the gateway was there, the other gateway. Puzzles are starting to fall into place, but I'm not quite sure we have enough to figure out the whole picture yet.
He's kind of erratic, though. I'd be careful.
Thanks for the warning.
Last we saw him, he was bent on letting the bitter cold destroy everything.
Did he say why he would do such a thing?
He believes in fate. When the bitter cold told him that the fate of the world was to be destroyed, it took all of our power to stop him.
Alright, it's that time for me to head out. Y'all have a nice night.
Good night.
See you,
Good
Lon.
night.
Good luck.
I see. I keep this in mind. And while I can't exactly speak for him, I feel like you just being able to go there with him, I'm sure that's what gave him the strength to beat the bitter cold in the end. So don't sell yourself short, Ignis.
Thanks.
Oh, damn.
Alright. So I guess I have something new. Thank you for your time, by the way.
No
And
problem.
do kind of keep it on the hush and hush about what we just said. I'd like to reveal in my own time that I am a human to others.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks for your understanding.
Now, what about the rest of you?
I'm checking the missing Pokemon board. Unless Tiberius. Oh, hi, Tiberius.
I'm just gonna ask if you found anything yet.
That's what I'm looking at right now. What's on the board?
Alright, 1 second. So on the missing Pokemon board is, well,
You.
me, yes. Zabi is not there. Don't worry about it. They know where he
Damn.
is. But it's mostly a collection of, honestly, kids, because of what you guys were told from Bones.
Are we gonna have to rescue the exact same kids that went missing again?
It's not them.
Okay, good.
I think
Hey.
Selenite would burn down the entire forest if Melon got taken again.
That'd be.
I was
not
mostly
the
referring
same.
to the joke that they got stolen again, so we have to do the dungeon and hard mode.
Let's go.
What is this,
You look
14?
away, the Claydol takes them again.
Not really gonna get into specific Pokemon because they don't really matter too much. But it is a combination of Pokemon missing from St. Evilise and other areas. Oddly
We might
enough,
as well
it seems
start
Wonder
that.
Town is completely unaffected right now.
We might as well start the arc already. So
So many missing kids.
That said,
Hmm.
of course, Moltres is also here, missing.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's really funny. I'm wondering now.
On the bounty board, of course, Bones was
Oh,
taken
yeah, that's
down.
The bomb. Yeah, I'm on the bounty board.
Harlem is still at the top.
Okay.
And let's see. There's a bunch of low minor ones that aren't really
Important.
problems. Actually, I do have
No.
what?
Bonfyre. It's going to grab the one that he's going to grab. And rip it right off.
Wait, which one are you?
They're grabbing Harlem.
Oh. Alright.
Bonfyre is still angry about Oreo. And may have misplaced blames on someone else.
Oh?
AKA blaming Harlem for everything. Then Bonfire's like, walk on this way.
You always do that.
No, I don't always do that. Sometimes I trot, sometimes I prance. Today I walk.
Usually you sulk.
Not all the time.
You're always
Funny.
a gremlin.
And you do
Yes.
see a, I will say
Yeah.
one more. You see a
Yeah.
Zangoose in the, like, C, or in D rank, somewhere down there.
Wasn't the Zangoose one that we fought Oreo?
The demo.
Yeah. We're going back to the demo, baby!
It's
I
like,
wasn't there for that.
Bonfire would roll their eyes and probably grab that one too. Just think of if the party's like, no, we're not going to do the thing and go up north. Bonfire would then just place that one down. But once Bonfire grabs those two, we're gonna start heading over towards this one too. I'm trying Ignis and saying nothing about Bonfire grabbing Harlem.
yoink.
But yeah. Anything else?
Bonfire's going with the go.
But yeah, of course. As I said,
Yeah.
you see all the kids there. You see the Moltres missing poster.
Bonfire's gonna go
I feel
Moltres.
like he's gonna grab that too because.
Bonfire's just grabbing Moltres.
Just grab him up.
Yeah, I knew it.
It's like,
Bonfire's
hey,
going
hey,
to I know best.
you think if we pressure Bones into revealing his hideout. We find all the kids and bring them all back.
We have his hideout. We literally beat him there. We can go back.
Yeah, maybe we should check and see the kids.
I don't think those children now.
Oh, I thought she was talking about board. My bad.
Yeah, the board. Yeah, the kids supposed to.
Where we
that's
were,
supposed-
right? Like you're talking about where we possibly had, like he said, the base of operation was at Dark Force.
Yeah.
I don't think us going in would be the best benefit for the guild right now.
Why not?
Going back into a place that we saw no evidence of any form of kids. If we question Bones and see if there is any more kids there. But
Isn't that where he
why
chased
waste
the thing?
That Claydon? Yeah.
Claydon, yeah.
the Kato flew away. I don't think it flew deeper. But it could have. I mean, I just feel like we're not flying types. We don't have the speed. Or
No, but
efficiency.
you do have the person who's controlling it.
I think if we tried to bring Bones with us, he would escape. I don't trust him more than I can toss anybody in this party. And I'm frail and weak, and that's why I can't toss them far.
Maybe he knows where it went.
I mean, we can bring Stingray. It didn't work the last time, but maybe it's because of Bones. Maybe it should work this time around.
Wait, no, they have a point. We could ask where it would have went. We didn't ask that. Why didn't we ask that? Above board!
We forgot! Well, I wasn't the one that wanted the questioning.
Well, Bonfyre just going to just immediately start, like...
My questions were focused around figuring out details, and I did not have, the fucking thing making an appearance and flying away as part of that plan.
True.
Sure.
So, as soon as Bonfire realizes that, they'll scamper up, jump onto the counter, jump down, and immediately go behind it.
Where are you going?
I gotta talk to the prisoner again.
Prisoner 627.
God,
What number?
Prisoner
Bonfire.
69.
Oh, wait, hold on. What was Zekoum again?
What?
What's Zekoum? Doesn't know anything again? I just want to know about board.
Zekrom?
Yes. I know one was truth and the other one was ideals, right?
Ideals.
Yeah.
Zekrom is ideals, Reshiram is truth.
And Kyurem is faith.
Really?
Or fate.
Funny.
Not
Okay.
I
faith.
thought it was just eating people.
So
No.
Bonfire was also going to give a look at Cresento and be like, hey, you were questioning with us last time. Come on.
Yes, my three favorite parts of the human mind: truth, ideals, and vor.
I thought the idea was more.
I love war.
Honestly, my understanding of it was more of a mind, spirit, body, and a body lacking a mind. A spirit sort of just goes haywire.
No, that's the Lake Trio.
Wait, I'm curious what's in this store now.
That's my office.
Okay, they choose your thoughts without one this time.
Also, I'll come to help for now, but I did want to do my own stuff.
Yeah, no, I just thought since, you two comboed pretty hard off the questioning, and we don't have Mavalar here, I might need the help.
Alright, you break
If
into
I
the
need a
door.
punch roll. Oh, wait, you want me to lockpick it? I can.
No, it's open.
Oh. Wow, ruined my fun.
Oh, no, I'll say you just kick it open.
No, I'm gonna lockpick it if you want to open it.
It's locked. It's unlocked.
Oh.
Okay, you kick the door open.
I
Music starts
know
playing.
Hey, but... Yeah, no.
I'm more just here to make
Hey,
sure
bro.
you don't. I'm here to
What?
keep you restrained, if anything. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly why I grabbed you. You're not afraid to bomb me.
What now?
I have a question.
Oh, there is a flower trick strapped to you as we speak. I'm not telling you where it is, though.
No, not the pipe bomb.
Now I'm even more concerned. I have a question though.
Hold on. Okay, everything froze for a second. All good.
Oh wait, Bones, if that is your real name.
Yes, it is.
Well, did
Seriously?
Yes. What?
I'm just gonna
hold on, Cresento. And ask this
not
question.
actually
This is
hear
very
it,
important.
spectating.
Where did that Taylor go? Do you know where it would have returned to if you were to have gotten captured?
And why would I tell you that?
Because if you don't, I'll come in there and make you a roast fucking chicken.
Please don't burn him that badly.
No.
I'll hold him back.
promises.
You're supposed to go meet that deadlight bastard.
Deadlight. Who that? How is
We are-
Deadlight?
Okay. Nope.
Did I miss
We already
something?
talked about this. Sarah Ledge
Did we?
works for the.
Yeah,
Oh,
above
the
board.
Sarah Ledge.
Above
Okay.
board, it's a Sarah
Okay.
Ledge that we fought, or that
I
Flame
knew-
Link fought with a Red Dawn symbol on him.
Okay. I knew that we probably met them. I just never caught their name.
Yeah, Deadlight is his name.
We talked about this for a fair while.
Yes, I know. There was a lot of information though.
It's supposed to be at our original meetup point.
Where might that be?
You tell me.
What do you mean? You tell me. Wouldn't you know this?
Your original meetup point was just your own nest, correct?
Am I that stupid?
He smirks at you. He doesn't say anything.
Oh, I love you, Adam. Well, if I was going to attempt to make a step forward,
The door is locked.
fuck. Better walk back. You win this time, metal balls.
Think about it.
The second you take a step too far, you are exploding.
Can't even go beyond the door anyways.
I'm just saying.
I will find a way, Hobby.
Okay, find a way. What? Think about
There's
it.
locks on these doors.
Original meetup point.
Oh, okay.
Think about it.
I was about
Well,
to say, I'd tell you, but I'm not
wait!
here, so...
the place with that stump, where we second time fought Bones, kind of, and almost got bodied. That was the meetup point. The place I investigated. Hold on, I got it now. Am I right, DM?
Maybe. I won't say anything.
God damn it. So I know that was a meetup point, and he said he was going to meet someone there. Then we interrupted that. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's Dale. And then if not, hold on, I'll actually say, well, that's all I need you for then, if you aren't going to give me a direct answer. And I can't get in there to beat you up right now, because Ignis here is a goody two-shoes. And probably so is Cresento, but I won't make fun of him. He has a bomb on me.
You'll never guess where.
Check under your foreskin.
Oh, if
Whoa!
you're in that location.
Excuse me?
They're quoting a TikTok just for the sake of clarifying to the class.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified to the
I'm not
class, 'cause
quoting
I
a
was...
TikTok, I'm quoting a video, you uncultured swine.
Oh,
And that video by Lythero was quoting a TikTok.
Okay.
Sit down.
Oh
Anyway,
boy.
moving on.
Moving on.
you're done here.
Bonfire has answers, and Bonfire will need to bring that to Mavalar and the party later. Same quest.
Yep, because we're all meeting up later, so that's when you can talk to them.
Yep, that's why I got the files, by the way. I'm gonna force them into Mavalar's face.
As you make it to the door, like back into the main lobby, you will see what the.
What?
Oh, see what? Oh, hi, friend.
You will just notice a flower trick fall off you, and you will have no idea where it was.
Where the hell was it?
You'll never know.
Next time I'm going to bring people, so I do know. Hops on the desk, hop off the desk.
So,
'Cause they-
did you guys figure out anything?
Who went with me last time to investigate? They stayed behind to investigate. Wasn't it Asmodeus? I think it was when me and Asmodeus investigated that one tree stump area in the forest.
That was not.
He said that one's not it, but he said that was a meetup point.
You're thinking about the Dark Forest. There was
Yes.
no stump there.
There was a stump there? I thought there was a stump there. Maybe I'm stupid.
You are thinking it correctly about a stump, though.
Above board, I know where it is.
I know where it is.
Exactly what he's talking
too.
about.
Am I even on the right path? Because I feel like it's one of two places, and I'm stuck between them both. Because he said meetup
Right.
point for both of them.
Can I explain it above board?
Yes,
Okay.
please. My brain's holding.
Remember, we fought Bones twice in Blackout
Yes.
Thicket. The
Yes.
first one was the meeting point that was referenced because it had the
Yeah, that's what I
stump in
was
the middle.
thinking. There wasn't a stump there, though. Was it, though?
Pretty sure
I-
there is.
I mean,
If
there
wasn't a
was...
stump there was a
was a
bush in the
tree.
middle.
The original meetup point.
was bushes in the tree, right? 'Cause I remember lighting a bush on fire now.
Right.
Think about it. I'll let you think about
Yeah.
this. He was looking directly at you when he said that.
Yeah, I know. That's why the original meetup point was the first time we fought Bones in the Blackout Thicket.
You're thinking about the wrong fight.
What? So it was the second
Is
fight?
it really the first fight? Because that's the only ever instance I can think of.
No, I was saying the first
It's not
fight.
about fighting Bones you're thinking about.
Then I don't know what the hell you're on about. Because the only places we've seen Bones, we fought him at.
I'll let you make a
so-
double insight check on this.
Okay.
I'm even going to make that. Fuck it.
About to say,
Can I
I
just
mean, I'm
help?
not here, so I don't know if I can until later, but
Hey, can I make this a group check?
I don't-
Between you and Cresento, because you're the only two in there.
Yeah. Hey, Cassandra, you want to help me with this group check?
Sure, I guess.
my dice has been horrible today. I don't trust it.
The
I don't,
DC,
what's the difficulty?
It will be 10.
It'll be 10. Okay. There you go. Cassandra, get on this. The dice has been... Wow, okay. Swear to God, if I fail this...
So that's a
I'm
first.
well,
Well, I'm fucking hate
So,
everything.
am I?
Oh
Am I
my
in
god,
danger?
Cresento!
Wow.
I can't see
Those
his
are
roll.
the-
It's privated for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't set the private GM roll. My bad.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Oh
Dude!
the fuck is that?
Head
no!
empty.
It had to happen at some point, I guess.
Oh,
No thoughts,
in
head
the
empty.
gotcha god in the mud.
Bro rolled golden earlier. That's all the luck I got today.
Yeah, law of equivalent exchange.
Dobby,
Like, what are you guys on
Dildy,
about?
Cresento, you dirty, like,
What, are you
all
guys
our
gonna
luck.
get rid of gold all day now? Is that what my punishment?
Well, Mickey.
Well,
The V wheel is respun.
I mean, you can go ask the person whose insight is higher now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can use
When
one
you-
more.
I could use a
That-
fab.
No, you can't fabula free for a fumble.
Well, no, you can't.
I
but
could
he
use
can-
it.
Or Bonfire
He can re-roll. Yeah, Bonfire can re-roll that actual roll.
And I have
Or
two
you,
amount
or
of
you
law.
can wait to talk.
Okay.
Or you can wait
Listen,
to talk
listen,
to me with my two
Listen.
D10s.
Listen, hold on. I have 2 with Mavalar as a bond. What does that do for me?
It wouldn't be Mavalar. It would be your bond with Bones. But
And-
I
it would
and
don't
also
have
be a
one
good
with Bones.
push.
That would
I
not be a good
don't
push,
have
'cause
one with
it's-
Bones at
You
all.
don't. Okay, never mind.
You
then.
don't. Okay, then.
That's
I-
why I
the
was
only
going
other
to say.
the only other person you could push with is Cresento, and you'd need a bond level of 3 for it to be effective here.
And I don't
Yeah.
think you have a good trade for this. So.
I don't. Yeah, I might have to ask.
I'm surprised
Well,
you guys don't have like 3 bond levels of hate towards Bones.
You can't though.
I didn't do it because
Yeah.
I felt like Bones was going to go away and not reappear, and I felt like my bonds would be better for people who would appeal more often.
I mean,
Like, again,
I mean,
you
that's still
guys.
kind of a valid argument.
That's a
you know,
yes.
if we're
Yeah,
gonna see
exactly.
that guy after
And
this.
no, I'm gonna say it right now. Bones appearing from here on out does not count as a villain being in the scene.
Damn it!
Well, there goes your
There was my
points.
fabulous point, Palmer.
He has been
Oh,
defeated. He is not a villain technically
So-
anymore.
Make a note somewhere, Bonfyre, that you need me to do that roll later, because I might forget, and we might have to split session. So we'll see what happens.
Oh god, you would actually me to take notes? Okay.
Yes, just take a
Got
note
it.
of it. I will put a note of it somewhere as well later. Just
Can I add a page? To my notes? No?
I mean, if you
Okay.
guys go for it, you can do it. I have that ready.
I want to do it, but the issue is how much stuff we do. Everyone gets.
I mean, what, getting to the camp, which we will cut to at this point, honestly?
getting to the
Crescent-
refugee camp.
Does
Yeah.
Crest
I
want to
haven't
do
got through my
something?
stuff yet.
Oh yeah, Chris,
Oh,
what
well,
did you want to do?
Yeah.
I mean, there was 2 different people I want to talk here. For the sake of giving Mavalar any screen time, I'll only do one of them. Which one do you think would be better at the
No,
moment?
you can do both. It's fine.
I want to give Mavalar time to roleplay, you dick.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
it
got
is.
time.
It's. Are
Bro's
you?
had his
We
time.
only have like an hour and a half. All right.
Yeah, Bro's had his time.
I'm just gonna focus on checking in with Carl for now.
You can talk to both. It's fine.
Listen, I can come back to do this one, the other one another time, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Cry about it.
I thank you, Quary.
Though, yeah, saying that, like, all the stuff that led up with Bones sort of happened before we could properly finish that, sparring match, I guess is the right word,
Oh yeah.
with Team Bird.
Team SAS. Yes.
Team staff.
Team Bird. I sort of just wanted to take some time to check in on Carl because of the whole, just like all the stuff that sort of built up into that sparring match happening.
Right.
So I'm just sort of going to like tug him away from his group.
Exit stage left, I guess.
We're gonna pretend the other 2 are just like,
Get it.
I have control of Tiberius. I can push him away at least.
Oh, hey. How dare you?
What do you need?
I just wanted to take some time to check in with all the stuff that happened with Bones so quickly. We never really got to resolution to everything after the sparring match, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we could try again at some point in the future, but
Yeah, but there's more to the situation than just how your team compares to ours, right?
well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't about that. Well, I guess it kind of was.
So I figured I'd Oh,
Go ahead. Don't worry about it.
music cut off, caught me off guard. Just wanted to stop by and Well, I figured I could at least try to be of some help, making sure you're in the right headspace and all that.
Well, that's nice of you. I think I'll be fine now. Just,
I do have one trick I wanted to try. Something to lighten your spirits, at least.
Oh yeah? What's that?
It's me doing 27 things of magic at once. Here we go.
Oh god, what are you doing?
Huh?
Okay, so, fun fact. Do you guys know Ritual Arcanism is actually a double willpower check?
Have
Indeed
fun.
it is.
Do you know what that makes me... Do you know what makes me easier at doing willpower checks?
What?
Summoning Zekrom.
Summoning
Yes, so
Zekrom,
I'm
yes.
just gonna summon Zekrom to boost my willpower.
Summon
D12s.
six.
Don't worry, don't worry. I do also believe that... let's see, that's 25 MP down on mine.
Is it 25? Oh yeah, because you have the thing that... Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
So I might as well just check, like, what you think the potency on this is before I lower my MP any further.
Okay.
I would like to use a ritual to try to show... I want to show Carl his version of... like, a physical incarnation of his ideal self as a leader.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Well... You only need
So
an individual.
It's definitely
for that.
self.
Yeah.
I'd argue medium. Because it's sort of a combination of sensing emotions and creating an illusion.
Yeah, it would be medium and individual because you're just trying to make like one thing pop up. So
I want to tap into the, like, Carl's ideals to give him a direct showing of, like, what he can become if he's not there already.
that would definitely be 30 MP, DC 10. And group checks can also be done as rituals, but or vice versa. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but the only person here I could reasonably think would help me, be able to help me with that, is currently the only person not here.
Sorry.
Fair
You're
enough.
good.
Why you don't trust Asmodeus to help?
Okay, you don't have any magical abilities whatsoever. You're the bottom of the list.
How about me?
Yeah.
And no one else here has Arcanist, which is, like, what the focus is.
Plus, Cress's bond to Mav is 3, if my knowledge serves me right.
I did that to abuse it.
And also, I will say that despite also being a spellcaster, my spells are all might-based and not willpower-based at all.
Choose your
Okay.
might.
In this,
You
like
can do it,
said,
I believe.
It would be 30 MP. It looks like you've already took it down.
Yeah, 25 for the summon, Arcana summon, and then another 30 for the actual ritual.
Okay, bro is out of MP.
I have used all my MP for this one trick.
Now
You
please
use up all your MP to make someone happy. Hey, look,
make your check.
it's worth it.
That is a 15. Let's go.
All right. So
So if I'm gonna flavor how I'm doing this before you describe what's actually shown, it's just after sort of becoming a conduit of the... Before just, like, the electric energy starts pulsing off of Cresento, he'll take one of Carl's, I guess, wings in hand, trying to focus the flow of, like, his connection to Zekrom through into Carl to show his own ideal self. and what he can aspire to be. Because I know that it was mentioned a few times that he's been a bit down since the incident at the very start of this campaign.
Oh, for sure.
He said.
So I figured instead of looking to someone else as what he should become, it might be better to give him a direct representation of what he can become. What his, like, ideal self can be.
While you focus on this in specific, the Zekrom, like, not chibi Zekrom, but, you know, the little one, just kind of flutters down, becomes honestly tinier, and then just kind of sets itself down upon Carl's wing. And then it throws its arms upward, and if you follow it, this image of a mega Pidgeot just begins to fly about the room. Carl watches on, and it comes out of him, to say the least, and begins to fly around the room. I forgot to mention that specifically. And he just watches it flutter about, and everybody can see this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It comes down to land beside the other birds, Talon, Naomi, Zykar, and Gallium, while Hokulei's doing his own ritual over there.
Asmodeus is watching, like...
With his massive wings, you see this image of Carl just kind of wrap them around the four.
Oh, Asmo is in awe. Where did that come from?
This ghastly vision of this desire to be just kind of stays there and holds them all for a moment. And it looks directly back at Carl and says, "You will protect them all." Before it just slowly fades into nothing. What was that?
Figured instead of focusing on what someone else might have done, having an idea of what your best self can do would be more ideal, so to speak. And just, like, as Cresento starts to pace away, he sort of just ends up stumbling a bit out of exhaustion.
Oh.
Especially saying he sort of just put, like, his entire... all his mana into that one illusion.
And since Carl was right there, he'll catch you with his wings. Thanks. I don't really know what to say.
just figured it'd be best to focus more on the what can be done instead of what could have been done.
I'll take that to heart. I suppose one failure doesn't mean I'll always be one. Clearly.
Ford, I think I know what my next 2 levels are going to be.
Join this troop.
Because not only
2?
can I get ritual arcanism, I can get ritual entropism, which means I can be G-Man.
God damn it.
I
Back, by the way.
Freeman.
So yeah, even if I wasn't
Rise
trying
and
to give Mavalar time to roleplay himself, I don't think Chris is really in the best state to do what else he wanted to do. Just very mentally exhausted after all that.
While you're passing by, Naomi walks over to Carl.
Oh, Naomi.
Failure isn't anything. When you fail, you get up and you try again. True failure is when you give up. And I know you'd never give up. It's... Sure, you may... haven't succeeded one time, but it's just a door to grow. And then she will be the one to wrap her wings around him. Now then. Bonfire.
Yeah?
I think I pulled it off.
What?
Uh,
Who's speaking right now?
Hokule.
Voice-wise. Okay. Oh! Did you now? That was pretty fast.
I just had to talk to somebody for a moment, but yeah.
Well, that's pretty fucking good, I guess.
They should be here soon.
Oh, fantastic. Dude, I guess I should stay heal and hand it to them.
What the fuck?
Why am I trying to create an item?
What the fuck was
You're
that?
Do you remember this?
So, as Hokule says they should be here soon, the front door barges open as this guy suddenly floats in.
He's taking a while to flood in.
Hello.
Oh, that's a whole adios.
Lottie Post here. I was told there was supposed to be a message.
Yeah. I'm about to set something involved. And can you deliver these two? One of them's to think. They're still there. Blaze in the Ashen Wilds, and the other one's to Jay, St. Evilise, probably at the cottage, wherever the fudge they had there.
Okay, he closes his mind. He thinks for a moment. He nods his head. Got it. Here. I'll take these, and they'll be there, and, well, faster than you can say Lati Post.
Lati Post?
Did you give him them yet?
I did. I handed them to them
Okay.
as I was saying it.
You blink and he's gone.
Nice, very quick.
All you feel is wind just like sucking you out the door.
Wah!
I'm just imagining myself just actually tumbling down a small bit.
Okay.
I'm 2 feet tall. I would get tumbled down by a lot of yours going Mark 5.
Oh, there goes the building.
Well, that's the Lati Post for you.
Are they always that fast?
Latios are really fast, so.
Yeah, but... Ow!
Well, with that said, anything else need to be done here?
I mean, I was just gonna look at Cresento like, you okay there? That was a really good performance.
Well, I haven't really gotten the chance to give you guys a good show yet. Might as well show off my skills.
That was so cool.
It was rather impressive.
You
Bonfyre.
have to do more. Please.
No, if I can get Phoenix to play nice, maybe I could add that to your performance and we can duo sometimes, Cresento.
I don't think I need this many deities helping me do my... helping with my performances, but...
We don't even know what Phoenix is yet!
If we're calling it a phoenix, it implies some sort of, like, at least mythic status.
No, that's what they told me to call them.
I mean, if they want you to call them that, they implies that they
Point
think
still stands. Yeah. Also, do any of you know anything about Kirim?
Kirim?
Did you...
Above
Hey.
board, kinda, but below? I mean...
Zombie, permission for a bit?
What's the bit?
What happened?
I'd still have the remnants of my summoning for Zekrom, right?
Yeah?
Would I feel anything as Kurim's mentioned around me? Cause, you know...
That's... I mean, ideal, so...
Other than a literal chill? Not a chill.
I mean, yeah, like a chill down my spine, that's...
I feel like that would be more of a true feeling, though, not ideals.
No. Either way, if
Okay,
if you
Aaron,
were both here, you would
can
both
we think
feel
about, like... Yeah. I think you're forgetting something here.
Oh my God, whatever, Quary. Fine.
I mean the whole relation between the three.
Yes, I know. Do you think I'm fucking stupid? Jeez.
I think
Fucking
you're forgetting,
hell.
that's all.
Yeah.
No, I'm not forgetting.
It's...
Anyway, flash cut to the camp. Let's give Mavalar time to shine.
Yes.
Would Asmodeus know anything about Kirim from the story? No. He
Uh,
was told.
not really. Kurim's not really mentioned too much. He does pop up in the story, but... I mean... Nothing more than a problem.
Everyone hide behind the gate.
Cress is just gonna take a quick cat nap against this wall. This random wall with absolutely nothing blocking the, like, 60 feet on either side of it.
I said, we don't have to be healed yet, so...
Yeah. Well, Mavalar, you and Flamewing
Oh.
arrive
With a plushie.
with a plushie, yes.
With the plush, yes.
See, now I wish Luna came with us, because then Cress could have just took a nap. Cresento could have just taken a nap in the car.
may
Well,
approach.
Mavalar is gonna approach Gale. I'm assuming Flamewing is also going to follow. So,
Yeah.
okay, so that charters into Mavalar's plan. I can actually control Luna.
Oh, good morning.
Morning, Gale.
Brings you all
I
here?
know it's not exactly our fault. However, I do wish to apologize for what happened yesterday with the clay doll.
Oh, yes, that. I've been trying to keep everybody calm.
Well, thankfully, information is one thing that can. That clay doll is something me and my party have been hunting. It has the ability to recreate.
So it did directly in front of us.
That it did. I'm not sure if those recreations could actually inflict corruption. Did you have any problems with that?
It didn't seem like they could.
Well, at least there's that. However, illusions they are, illusions still can strike fear, so it's understandable that everyone's on edge.
Real illusions as they may be, they were still physical.
Unfortunately. And doubly so, the clay doll got away from me and my party. However, one of its controllers were secured. So it's still out there, but there's one less front for it to use.
Thankfully. Although, everybody's been coming to me asking if they can be cleansed, and, well, there's nothing to cleanse.
Do you mind if we speak in your tent?
I
Away
suppose.
from prying ears. Mavalar motions for Gale to go, and he'll follow.
Do you need me?
No, we should be fine. I'll get you caught up to speed on any information that needs to be shared. Luna can come in as well. Any interior for this, or just like
No,
this?
that's it. It's nothing really much.
Okay. Okay. There is more to this clay doll than I gave off. And I figure you, at the very least, should be in the loop. I'll put Flamewing in the loop a little bit later. With probably a little less details, just to keep things simple.
Alright.
Are you aware of any of the other cities around this world? Ones like St. Evilise?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. There's been a lot of problems coming from there, and there's been a lot of connections. How to explain this? Well, I guess I should start with a couple questions, just to see if there's any connections based on what we've heard so far. Mavalar grabs his ever-notorious book of things.
The ledger, the questionnaire, the notebook,
Yes.
the... what else is
Yes.
it now? A calculator?
The autobiography.
The autobiography. The biography.
At this point, it's just a fucking...
The
Mavalar
anthology.
just somehow... Mavalar just somehow has a working laptop.
That says the Bible.
Yeah, question the mighty Jimmy!
Howdy, Jimmy!
Alright. So, did you or anyone in the city you were defending, any of your people here, have a problem with a Lycanroc? A midnight Lycanroc? A leader among men, perhaps?
Not necessarily a problem. I mean, there are a lot of Pokemon around the Kalar.
But none stood out to you of the one I'm describing?
Nothing like that, no.
What about anyone... Now this, above board, this is... we've talked about... We've gotten an image of the Red Dawn symbol, right?
Yes.
Because it was on Deadlight. Mavalar is going to show a drawing of the Red Dawn symbol to Gale. Do you recognize this symbol at all? On any person or on any item?
Ooh, maybe. Maybe not.
If so, where from? Or who? He's gonna keep holding the book so Gale can keep looking at it.
I'm just gonna roll my d20 real quick.
Okay.
I don't recall seeing this symbol, no.
D10s. Insight. I want to see if she's lying.
Frame 0. No hesitation.
She's sucking liar.
This may be a reroll, but let me know.
I mean, you don't need to reroll. You can see it in her face. She's confused by this symbol.
Confused?
More or less. Confused. Never seen it before.
Mavalar observes for a few seconds longer, then closes the book. So nothing.
I can't recall seeing a symbol like that. Well, exactly like that. There is one place that has a full sun symbol, but nothing half a red.
What did this full sun symbol mean? Maybe this is...
I don't feel comfortable talking about that one. It's... I'm gonna whisper this to you.
Okay. Can we do a bit of if she like writes it down and shows it to Mavalar and he's like, ah, okay.
She wouldn't write that down, no.
Okay. Then Mavalar is going to be suspicious of that.
She whispered it to you. It's like...
Oh, okay. I thought you were whispering that to me as like an
she leans in,
whisper.
whispers it to you. I'm whispering it to you, so I don't physically say that.
Got it. Mavalar will just give a thumbs up. All right.
You want to just like mute for a second so the stream can hear it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's more
For
so
those
doing
watching,
it for,
I tried.
Yeah, I think he's more so doing it for everyone's
Everyone else's sake, trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me on that one. Now, on to the next topic, because I don't think you have anything more on the Lycanroc I mentioned. Correct? No Lycanroc that was a leader among men, perhaps some sort of foreign ruler, anything?
In Kalar, the only ruler I knew was Solar.
Then moving on to our next topic. And I'm sure you already know where I'm going with this. back in the guild, I asked you if you had any connections to Aris, and you lied. Why? Was it too many people? We're in our own little place now, so if that's the problem... And if you thought you could sneak it by
The
me
past
so
is something
easily,
everyone wants to forget.
unfortunately, the past can connect.
Well, it connects.
Then go on. What's the connection?
I'm gonna need you to make a check on this.
Okay, what's the check?
Let me find the thing again.
Is mattering by the check, I may...
Is this in my notes
soft.
or in group notes? I put it in my notes. You are persuading her. Insight
Okay.
willpower.
Insight willpower. I would like to
Or
soft...
rather, either persuading or getting information. Either way. This
So
is-
both insight willpower, right?
Yeah.
I would like to soft summon Reshiram.
So exactly what I did earlier.
Pretty much, yes. So like he's gonna summon Reshiram, but in a much quieter way. He like closes his eyes and the Reshiram kind of like appears slightly to his side.
This one is not going to be an easy check.
That's why I'm doing that.
You get 12 and 12 now, right?
12 and 10.
12 and 10. Right, because insight willpower. The DC is
Correct.
15.
Okay. That might require a fabula point.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Quary.
I believe.
10 and a 12 here. Just barely.
Just barely.
A 9 and a 6.
My god.
Woo! Barely.
Okay.
We take those.
So Mavalar, how Mavalar is going to persuade is he's going to soft summon Reshiram. And just say,
You know
the
what?
truth of... Oh,
Well, go ahead, actually, yeah.
the truth always comes out. But the truth can be the... But the truth in the past can be the light for the future.
She looks at the Reshiram for a moment. And the Reshiram meets eyes with her. Just as similar as it did with Cresento, it gets smaller and touches down on this little desk that she has. And it...
This... Oop. Go ahead.
She is not telling you, but it seems the summon of Reshiram will be the one to tell you.
This is my patron. My guiding light.
It doesn't speak. Instead, it summons a flame that spawns a smaller visage of a superior. And the Reshiram itself becomes a smaller version of Gale.
Mavalar will watch intently.
They come together, they turn towards Gale, and in her place you see, and only you, see this strange being of basically incomprehensible design.
Man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. Great.
I love man-made horrors.
I prefer them being within my comprehension, but I think that's more of a me thing.
The head of this being lowers down to the two, Gale and presumably Aris, and the three of them touch foreheads together before burning away into flame.
Mavalar will only give a deep breath. And as he exhales, I apologize, Gale. Must be hard.
What?
Waiting to see if Gale has more to say. Sorry.
I know. I guess you see now why I don't exactly part with that information lightly.
No. However, there are people who are suspicious about it.
Damn their suspicions. I am protecting them.
I'm in agreement. That is the narrative I'm trying to push. Although it does leave me with another question of how this even all started. The corruption.
This will be another check.
Okay. Insight willpower, I assume?
And this time, it's 17.
Yikes! Okay.
Ooh, yikes.
Ouch.
Okay.
Just win.
Just don't roll low.
Yeah. Exclusive
I mean, I
fleets.
have 11 Fabula points. I could reroll this if it goes badly.
Brother is just hoarding all
Yeah,
the fabulous
honestly,
fleets.
you're the one person that deserves to be getting these like high DC checks.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck. I lost one. Where'd it go? It's in a bag. It's in a paper bag. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we
So-
went to the other one.
Immediately.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be a
Immediately
reroll.
recounting it as a fumble, you dropped your dice into a paper bag.
And I-
So this was, just for clarification, this was the roll. I am going to reroll that.
Fabulous point.
failure.
Oh.
Thank you. Nice.
What? Let's go. I told you, just don't roll low.
Simply always
D12
roll.
coming in fucking clutch.
Absolute cinema.
My favorite
Absolute
genders are high roll.
cinema.
Shoutouts to high rolls. Gotta be one of my favorite genders.
You guys were on your way here, right?
Yes.
Please enter
Once
the
we
scene.
finished everything, probably.
Oh.
Oh,
The
we're
fact of the matter that we had to enter the scene is ominous. Okay. Well, guys, we heal.
It's like
and so that's
Oh,
why.
this is never.
Hey, where'd everyone go?
Mavalar's going to make sure. Mavalar is actually going to make sure the tent is closed. We don't have much time, Gale.
I mean, it's fine if everybody else is here. So,
Are you sure?
you and your friends
This is
have
gonna
done a lot for us.
That's what I said. I didn't kill Bobby.
I appreciate the faith. And we'll find a way to reciprocate it, at least the more we can, anyway. Let me go grab them, and then we can go from there. Mavalar's going to exit the tent, but not say anything, and he's just going to wave over the party.
oh, I'm happy.
Hey, we have some things to discuss, but I'm guessing you have
minute.
some stuff to. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Come inside.
And it fit all of us?
It should. Come on.
How
It's gonna be
cramped is
tight.
the tent?
It's.
Squinch.
I mean, for you, you're fine. You're like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say I'm just gonna go on someone's lap if I need to, but like everyone else, couldn't pay.
Okay.
What's a being that dog size?
Everything I'm about to tell you, they cannot leave this tent. Do you understand?
Crystal.
Mavalar gives everyone a glare, especially Asmodeus. Loose lips sink ships.
Yeah,
Got it?
okay.
Gale, the floor is yours.
Let me grab. I'm trying to find a good one. I'd like some actually good music for this. I need to find it. Hopefully I have it just in my computer somewhere. Oh, wait. You know what? Whatever. I'll just use this one. When Aris is not just some
Ugh.
being of corruption. She never was. She's my sister.
Oh.
I'm not the only one with family issues, I see.
Dude, I think half of us have family issues.
Fairly common trope.
The two of us were supposed to be granted her powers when our mother was passing. The ability to give balance to everybody. That mother was Mare.
Spelling on that.
Marae.
Okay.
We are not Pokemon. Aris and I, we are essentially demigods.
Wait, so you're a demigod?
When I rejected Mother's embrace for balance, I became wholly purified. But my sister, Aris, she greeted for all of her power. And in doing so became wholly corrupted.
Your mother. What was her power? What was she a demigod or a god of?
Like I said, perfect balance.
Ah. So when you rejected one side, it was taken to the other. So one became two.
Not necessarily. You see, I didn't want to be a goddess with so much power. I just wanted to live. But by turning that down, I allowed Aris to take it all. And clearly, she rejected half of it as well, and took only what she wanted.
Before this, had Aris always shown these kind of tendencies? Like a darker side?
She was always one to want, and never be satisfied with what we had.
Greedy?
Greed and gluttony.
Exactly. And in my abstinence to not take what we were supposed to be given, she allowed herself to be overtaken.
That's how that all started.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Miss.
Remember earlier how I talked about that there are some people in your group that are suspicious?
I know.
I need a cover story. If you want it to be buried, I can bury it. Just I needed something else to redirect them.
So, I lied about where Flamewing's position is. By the
I
way,
figured you would.
when you guys entered the tent, he would have been right here. And after you say that, he does enter.
Oh god, he heard all of it.
Ah. I figured you'd be too curious for your own good.
Bonfyre is just gonna stare at them.
Flaming,
Maybe.
Asmo gives him an awkward wave.
don't bother.
Mavalar is going to stare intently at Flamewing to make sure there isn't a fight that's about to break out.
He grabs his sword.
Aris will.
Mavalar
Yeah.
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 Um,
Aris will.
While you guys are reaching for your weapons, he shoves the
Mavalar's
flaming blade downward into the ground.
Mavalar moved to stand in front of Gale just in case he was actually going to strike.
He
And he holds his ground.
Hands on
Nice.
the pommel. And that's the truth.
The whole truth.
Gale kind of like taps you on the shoulder with her tail, Mavalar.
He moves aside.
Aris will also move aside from Flaming.
I know it's pretty small in here.
I'm just imagining Bonfire going into main space to save room.
Bonfire becomes
He's
a loaf.
loafing.
And you're sure everything she did is not because of you? She's never seemed to be after me now.
It appears that Aris is driven by greed and greed alone. A greed that can never be satisfied.
You know, a thought just crossed my mind.
Hmm?
You say that you were demigods, right? With,
Yes.
I imagine, unimaginable power.
Remember, I mostly rejected it and just
That is
accepted
true.
purification.
That is true. And your sister, what kind of powers did she accept?
She accepted clearly not balance. She took everything that would aid her in conquering. When she did that, our world warped. You don't simply go somewhere.
Hmm.
Instead, you must picture it in your mind. And hope the corruption doesn't seep into it. Think of it as one massive mystery dungeon, if you will. Nothing there is concrete.
I mean, I'm stumbling around in the dark here. These things have to be connected, but...
Nothing
Maybe I
needs
just
to be
need more
connected.
pieces.
I mean,
But one thing
I feel
does
like-
mean come to mind. You know exactly what I plan to do, Gale. If I see her face.
wait, out of character. Okay, wait, out of character. Did Aris tell? Aris, did you tell everyone about your dream, or was it like specific people? Did like everyone hear it? I want to.
I told the party about
Yeah.
the dream.
The
Yeah, you
party,
told-
and then Flamewing was there for the discussion earlier, so he has
Okay.
at least an inkling of an idea.
Okay. Okay, got it. What if that dream of yours is connected to that world? It may be completely out there, but
It's a
Unlikely.
reach right now. It's a reach right now. I won't completely shut it down, but there's no evidence
mean-
to support it.
I suppose we could ask, Gale, was there ever a place in your world that was completely rocky with a massive pit?
Well, when the corruption takes over an area, life fails. But I don't know exactly of any pits surrounded by nothing.
Maybe this is a warning then. Maybe it's trying to warn me of what will happen if I fail.
In any case, as I said, if I see her face, this sword will be the last thing she sees. For taking my family.
Mavalar is going to have a slight smirkish smile on his face, primarily just because he's thinking of how similar him and Flamewing are.
Flaming, there is not going to be any reasoning. She is not your sister anymore. She's nothing but a monster. And monsters are met with fire and death.
Bonfyre's gonna have to speak up, y'all. Yet, most people can be redeemed, don't you know?
Most people. Most Pokemon. But do you include monsters in that?
I would like to try to see the light in everyone, like you all have seen in me.
Then you are but a fool.
If I'm a fool, then you're a greater one.
The corruption takes everything.
Hasn't took any of us yet, and we fought against it several times.
You've never faced it for real. You don't know what it means to watch your friends, your family, become nothing but ambiguous blobs.
But I do know it's like watch my friends and family become ash. Isn't that the same thing?
At least you know they're gone. Whereas the corruption takes everything.
And you have a
Soul
chance.
and all.
You have a chance to bring them back. There is
no
be a way
coming
to purify
back.
it.
When you are gone.
All right. Enough.
As we'll see.
We
As we'll
tried.
just cover their ears.
I can't purify what is 100% corrupted.
Maybe doesn't answer heal. You guys are giving up hope too easily. This is a whole new world with new possibilities, and you guys aren't even looking for a way to fix anything.
He does have a point, you know. It may seem like a false glimmer, but it's still one to look into. Perhaps there's something that was missed. Perhaps there's something here. Who knows?
Things do happen for a reason. Perhaps there is a reason that it is here that you have all been to. Perhaps it may be the same reason that I'm here.
Things happen
We
for
just
a reason,
don't
my
know.
ass.
Oh, they do.
Are you going to forget the connection between this world's solar and yours, Flamewing?
I could care less about that.
Don't be so blinded by rage. Trust me, I've gone down that rabbit hole.
And bite into that soul.
Well, when you figure out how to fix this the
You'll be
ability
among
to
the
bring something back from being wholly corrupted, let me know. Because then maybe I'll get my real name back. Along with my family. He lifts his sword from the ground and just walks out.
Well, not how I wanted that to go. At least he knows.
That could be an issue. I feel like that's going to be an issue, actually, that he knows.
He was bound to know eventually.
He was already suspicious. The reason I even inquired is because he asked me. And because the connections were there. But he did request.
Do you have anything to drink? I think I need a drink after that.
I mean, you can head back to the inn.
Will you be okay though?
I would say I don't think we should leave quite yet. I feel like that's
Don't worry.
quite.
I'll be fine. He's not going to do anything drastic.
And
He
even if he
knows-
did, I'm pretty confident you could probably take him.
Maybe.
I mean,
He is strong.
not
I need to look at
that. Just you know, having to divulge that the big great enemy was actually someone you knew and cared, grew up with.
That information's eventually going to get out.
Yeah,
Whether it
but
comes from Flamewing or it comes from someone else.
I think you should talk to him a little bit without me.
We'll have be best without me, though. I kind of want to beat some sense into him.
He probably overheard me trying to make a cover story, but I'll see what can be done.
should we still make one?
No.
Or-
He's already aware now. It'd be a spit in his face.
Yeah.
Nobody
Mommy.
else has any suspicions that I'm aware of. It was just Flamelight. But I would double check your backyard, Gale.
Alright.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Is it a log? Don't think the
Mavalar,
Shut up.
how is Cress feeling? Still drained? Were you good?
Mentally tired from their previous acts, and now not really sure how to respond to this.
Okay, so Mavalar will not drag you into this unless you want to be.
Hey, Zabi,
What's up?
how much does Esolis cost?
Ethers are
This probably on my mind, so couldn't find it in the
or
which one.
elixirs
Oh, wait.
are 3 MP or IP.
Oh damn!
Free
How much do
IP.
they fill?
50.
50.
Okay, well then I'm back at full. I'll take the 3, not 5. Again.
Are you handing an ether or elixir or whatever to Cress?
I could. You know what?
Oh,
I
dude,
am.
Okay. Fair enough.
What? I am. Fuck it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hand you a Lexel. I have the IP for it. I don't use IP often.
I'll take that then.
Yeah, I'll be nice to our crafting classes. I'm gonna go do a ritual once this is done.
Does anyone
That'd
want to
be
go
on
with
this
Mav with
second.
Flameling?
Yeah, Aris will join.
I feel thematically I should join, but I also think Bonfyre would whip them a new one, so they're not going
no,
to.
You're Mavalar's just gonna push you away. Like, no, not you.
He's basically just-
Not you!
Especially
You're the
not you.
You're the commit violence.
What?
Wanna
Look,
make sure
buddy, we
you're
gotta
alright.
talk.
Say again.
Go ahead, Aris.
Aris just said, look, we have to talk.
Mavalar motions his hand towards the tent that Flamewing just came out of, basically asking, "Can we come in?"
There's not room in there. You look past him. It's a fucking mess. He definitely tore something up in there.
You want to find somewhere quiet to talk then?
It is quiet here.
Mavalar glances around to make sure there isn't any people who are going to eavesdrop or who may overhear.
Seems like everybody is out and about.
But busy doing their own things?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
The fool.
Are you gonna be alright?
Nothing's changed. I just know a little bit more now.
I'll apologize for planning
Don't.
to go behind your... Alright, fair enough.
figured you would.
Because I
Why
figured
else would I
that'd
be
be the,
standing there?
because I figured that'd be the answer. There was nothing else it could be. And that, for you, would be a very bitter pill to swallow. One I feared would cause a more violent reaction.
You're not the only one to think I'm nothing but anger.
I wouldn't say nothing, but that is certainly a primary trait.
I can't help but think that maybe people think that because you haven't given them a reason to otherwise.
Why wouldn't I? They see me as strong.
How?
And that fear they feel because of how angry I can be settles
Be
in.
careful. Be careful you don't shut everyone out.
Does sound like a lonely existence if that is the case.
Oh, don't give me...
It's almost funny how similar we are, Flamewing.
You say that again.
I'm
Why?
saying, but you...
What makes us so similar?
You've lost everything. I've lost everything.
I didn't lose everything. I just lost what matters most.
But to some people, that is everything. It was to me.
All it does is give me a reason to spite Aris more.
And I commend using that as fuel. But be careful you don't shut the rest of the world out while you're at it.
Doesn't matter.
In my opinion, it kinda does. I mean, have you ever thought of what would happen afterwards? I mean, say you do complete your mission, you kill Aris, other Aris, not me, and she's dead on the floor. What next?
There is no next.
There always is. As I found out the hard way, even in death.
Whatever
The end of
happened
one
to
tale.
you got you lucky.
I've lost my sibling, Leo. I've lost every town I know of. I've lost my body, my powers. The only thing I have left is my patron. Everything else is gone.
I know I'm not really one much to be talking right now, but just because you've lost what matters most doesn't mean that you can't find new ones.
Find new ones.
Or recover the old.
I mean, you said it yourself. Even though the people here fear you, they do respect you. They respect your strength. You mean something to them, even if they don't to you. Think about that.
You can't just replace love.
No, you really can't. But you also can't let that emptiness inside of you just consume you and not let you do anything but hate and spite. Because then, truly, the one that you hate the most as Zara reduced you to a monster like themselves. And is that something you really want?
Do not stoop me to such low.
Then stop proving yourself to be it.
When I got this sword, I was told I would be their light. And that didn't matter. And the corruption came knocking on our doors.
So are you just going to give up on that promise?
There's more to being a light than burning things in front of you.
Every rose has its thorns.
And yet
Well, I
the
don't
flower is
disagree.
always the most beautiful part. Don't nip yourself in the bud just yet.
It dawns on me you don't know why I'm saying that.
I don't know a lot of things. Amnesia does that to someone.
You wouldn't. What I said earlier. My real name is Casanova Rose.
Let's see.
I'm assuming it's an old family name.
No. My love and I. It's ours.
That's
Call
the
it
burning
weird, but
motivation.
I have decided to adopt her name as my own. Rose, that is.
It's commendable. At least in my mind. But once again, don't let that fury blind you. Keep it close. But the minute it blinds you is the minute it's all over.
I'm already blinded. My gaze is focused on one thing. But promise me. You said in there that you would look for a way to fix
That
the wholly
promise.
corrupted.
You know I can't promise results, but I can.
It doesn't
promise we'll
matter you
investigate
can
it to
promise
the end.
results. It just matters you make it. For all I need is a little bit of light.
I'll investigate it to the very end.
So, one thing to note was during this whole conversation, the sword was dim. Very little sparks of fire on it. And the second you say you would do that, it flares to life. Good.
Mavalar makes a mental note of that. Now, you'll just have to be patient, because this one's going to take me a lot longer.
I don't care how long it takes. All I need to know is that you're looking for it.
Mavalar smiles at that. That I can promise.
Good. Now then. Get the fuck away from my tent.
Whoa, we had 2 F-bombs. We'll pass PG-13.
Well, I think that solidifies his loyalty for the time being.
It does. Let's just hope he doesn't lose himself in his crusade. If he hasn't already.
Everything went well?
As well as
I
it
think
could
so.
have.
So, Luna, being Luna, shows you this massive bag of gold, Mavalar.
Ah, yes. To take, like, just imagine Mavalar's hand as like a claw machine.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Never mind.
Fails.
Luna wasn't there. Silly
Luna
me.
wasn't there either, but Luna was interacting with the rest of the party, I would imagine, while they were doing that.
Yeah, might as well.
Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure since Ignis was talking with Aris at the time that he did it, Aris is probably the one who has the bag of gold, and it would probably be at this moment that he remembered.
Claw machine, thank you.
For the sake of it, what you guys are going to do next is up to you. But if you go back into town, real quick, if you want to.
Unless
Alright.
there's anything y'all want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I do want to say.
I need to ask you a question when we get in town now.
There you go. I was about to say.
Ah, yes.
No, what were you saying, Aris?
Yeah. Aris was going to talk with Malavar and be like, "All right, I think I have a lead on something, and this lead might be a bit interesting."
What's the lead?
Well, I've been told to seek out a Pokemon named Kirim.
Are you sure?
Yes, apparently this Kirim played a major part in the story of the last human who was here. And perhaps they could point me in the direction of, well, what I'm doing here.
Mavalar looks down at the ground, looks over at his still summoned Reshiram, looks over at Cress for a few long seconds, seeing what his response is.
By the way,
It's about what you'd expect.
Cresento, you didn't dispel your Zekrom.
I'm pretty sure it would have faded between scenes. Arcana summons only last the duration of a scene, so I think the time it would have taken us to make it here, it would have gone away on its own.
Okay. But I would say, for the sake of it, if you wanted it to still be here, it could.
Do it for the story.
Go for it.
Little tiny Zeki and Reshi.
So,
Cress, how much do you know about your current patron?
Just the essentials. They had quite a following from where I was originally from. A god of ideals, more or less. Partnered with your own.
Truths and ideals, huh?
Truth?
Wonder what that last one is then.
in fact, the answer would be given by the two of you having now being brought up.
Well, hang on. let me segue into this a little bit better because I think I know what you're gonna do.
Okay.
First, I'm going to give you a visual representation. and then I will explain.
Time for Mavalar to do a ritual. No.
I don't have ritual I don't have ritual arcanism. I can only have ritualism.
Ugh. Summons.
But we could flavor it a little bit if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Mavalar is going to put his Reshiram near Vizekram that Cress has summoned. And he's going to snap his fingers. And then you can take it from there.
Mm-hmm. So, the truth of the matter is, Reshiram and Zekrom kind of swirl together, but end up far apart. And this small spark and flame appears in the middle. And between them, Qrem.
Mavalar points to Kirim. That is Kirim.
Yeesh.
Reshiram is truth, Zekrom ideals, and then there's this one. In my personal opinion, a bit of a bastard child. No, maybe not a child, but a bastard brother, if you will. He represents fate.
Well, that settles it. If there was one person who would know of my fate, it would be him, wouldn't it?
But this tale, how is Kirim connected?
Well, from what I heard, apparently Kirim believed that it was the fate of the world to be destroyed by the bitter cold. And the hero stopped them and convinced them that this fate could be changed.
Mavalar takes a look at Aris, looks back at Kirim, and looks back at Aris. Leave it to the one to believe in fate to be corrupted the easiest.
That is true. But I still want to try.
It'll be a risk. Kirim isn't known for playing nice.
Oh, come on. With all of you guys, I know we can handle whatever it throws at us.
With that said,
Well, you want yours to the ground then. How about that?
Something else, too. I heard that apparently it's been hiding at the place where the bitter cold first came into being. You know, the place that the Espeon and Umbreon told us was a second gateway.
I'm sorry. Repeat it again, sorry?
Yeah, Eris basically said, I also heard that apparently it's been taking over the Great Glacier, the place that that Umbreon and Espeon told us that the second gateway was.
I'm not sure of what Kirim's preference for territory is, but it's possible.
Where even is that on the map?
If I had to take a guess, way to the north.
Would definitely be quite the trek, wouldn't it?
I heard the north from back in the east or the northeast zone part of the country is freezing compared to where I'm from.
I love freezing, Jeff.
And we're at the southernmost point, right? So we'll be crossing the entire island, more or less.
How? It'd be a journey of a lifetime.
I wouldn't mind doing it. I mean, you can look for some other things on the way. We all have questions that need to be answered.
I suppose we do.
Oh, buddy.
But we should definitely prepare for such a long trip.
Yeah, it's okay. We got Bonfyre over here.
speaking
They'll
of
make us
Bonfyre, doesn't Bonfyre have a question?
I do. I've been waiting for time to segue into it.
Fair enough.
Speaking of traveling, I have a few questions for, I guess, you all, and one for Mavalar.
I'll ask away.
I might
Well,
have an answer.
one, let's start with Mavalar, because that's going to be the most straightforward one.
Go ahead.
But I talked to Bonfyre again. To get Leon the clay doll.
Okay. What did he have to
And he
share?
said it was supposed to go back to where we fought, to the meeting point. Issue is, we met him at 2 different possible meeting points. And I do not know which one it is. Do you happen to remember it?
Insight time. And I have 12s. Hee hee.
2 ones.
You could also just, you could
Don't
group,
fucking say that. I
You can-
swear to God.
you could group check it,
Not this one.
because we all are
No.
here, you could have a group.
Oh.
So can I ask what the difficulty would be on this one?
Same as
was a-
before.
10. It was a 10, I got a 7.
Okay. Yeah, that was a bad roll. Okay.
What is it?
Well above. 12 and a 2.
Oh my goodness, I'm
Max and
upset.
nearly minimum. Okay. So,
Good job.
considering it's bones, the first meeting point. You think about it for a moment and it's like, well, you can't possibly know the actual first meeting point. But wait, what about the one that Bonfyre specifically made?
The one that, I investigated. I said it was going
The
to
one
be.
that led to being a trap for Carl's capture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Stump.
Oh. The
In
stump.
question
Yeah, I figured.
is
figured it was that.
Coppercliff Covert.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was. If it
Oh.
wasn't gonna be the fucking blackout thicket itself, it was gonna be there.
Yeah. Hey, that's towards the east. What a coincidence.
The first meeting point, huh? The original.
Yeah.
Has to be
Guess that.
Coppercliff Covert. That's where I'd
Oh.
start. That's where I'd start. Let's
Well,
think about it. It's quiet, isolated, yet near his nesting ground.
you're
Somewhere
right.
away from his home.
Wasn't there also? Didn't we also find the children there?
Yeah.
No.
That's
Melon
where
friends?
we
No.
made the trade
No.
deal.
We made a trade there, but the kids were in a different forest, not far from the guild, to the northeast.
Oh right.
Yeah. We.
Coppercliff Covert is directly east of town. That's where we had the meeting point to secure Melon back.
I think that was one of my finest moments until Kala got captured.
Right. That made me mad.
Anyway, I'd start there.
Okay.
Not sure what we're going to find, but if I had to take a guess, it's there.
Probably gonna be a paper trail, but it's a good start.
Should we also prepare to get the clay doll in case we do find it?
What a good idea.
Which is why we're not going to go there right now.
I'm not,
Yeah, no,
I'm
we're
not
not.
saying we're going there now.
Just squashing the idea while it was still around.
As much as I would like to just rush off and take it back, brute force.
And I still got my other question for you guys. I am only being left with more questions and answers from multiple things. This morning, some random blue flame interrupted my ritual
Mavalar very suspiciously looks around.
Flicks a rush around.
and showed me some things I wasn't wishing to see once again. Very rudely, by the way.
So, Mavalar,
Horrible.
you look
Yes.
at your Reshiram.
Okay.
Give me this muggers look like that.
Its flame is not blue.
Not blue
What the
anymore. It was blue. It was blue last time around.
I was gaslit.
It was blue last time, yes.
Mavalar, make another double insight check.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. What did
Okay.
I thought? I didn't even get so many questions.
I mean, I don't think we've seen the results of that fumble I had earlier, so if this is where it comes in.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
The fumble
Yeah,
is another
I'll
1885.
gladly take that. Oh, whoops! Hang on.
Oh.
That's not the roll. Sorry, I screwed it up. I screwed it up.
No, that's good. That's perfect.
That was a 32. What the hell?
Sorry,
I mean, it
sorry.
still
I get a
passes,
little.
probably.
No, hang on. Here we go. Now I can publish the roll. Here we go.
The DC was 17.
Oh, okay.
bro.
Oh boy. Okay.
The thought dawns on you. Shiny Reshiram. Its flame is pink.
Correct. That I do know because it's me.
Then who did you talk to? If not Reshiram.
See, I was under the impression Reshiram manipulated Blue Flame to do it.
Oh, God. Hold on.
You look back at your Reshiram. It shakes its head.
I'm sorry.
You did not talk to Reshiram the other night.
And now I know who it was.
Do we? Now I'm curious about
Yeah,
the table.
Mavalar has a really strong theory.
And do you want to share it with the class?
No.
Is this Blue Flame still here?
I could try the ritual summon again and see if I can bring back any of the entities around, but as far as I know, not exactly.
Ooh, I think I know where you're going with this idea, though.
Do you wish me to try again? This wasn't well. My question was on the lead, but if it's something that we need to focus on, I'm down to use my elementalist background before I was a thief.
Mavalar is actually going to whisper to Cresento to make sure the thought process is the same. I.e., I am going to actually whisper you.
Got it.
Wait a second.
Yep.
I think I'm catching on.
It seems truth and ideals are in agreement. Deadlight was spying on us. Think about it. Sarah,
Yeah.
what flame does it use?
Yeah, no, you're making sense now. You're making sense now. But how would he know that?
Because I meditated when you were with Naomi.
No. How would
fell
he know
asleep.
what happened
Because-
to me back in the Ashen Wilds?
The dream world. Remember that Klados scanned us.
I'm going to kill that Sailor Edge, and there's nothing you two can stop me from doing that.
He has
Bones was your one exception.
Bones. As much as I agree, we need the information. Even if he isn't willing to talk. If he isn't willing to talk, then
I'm
we'll
not-
deal with it.
Okay. Fine. Well,
Remember
this
the
isn't
goal.
even the question I even had. But it's good to know that we now need to watch our asses, as we're not done being surveilled. The question I was going to have was, while traveling, could we look for, and Bonfyre is going to pull up the two wanted posters that they had, and be like, I need to get my answers, he would know and immediately hand Harlem and Mortuus. I feel like everything that Phoenix has told me about myself leads this way. And since I can't get Phoenix to give me a clear answer so far, this is the only need I have.
I'm assuming you handed the bounty letters to Mavalar, right?
Yes. I mean,
Mavalar.
probably you pass them on if you want to, but
Mavalar is looking at them, but he looks like he's deep in his thoughts for quite a few seconds. How certain?
I don't know who else will tell me.
This is going to be a really weird question.
Yeah?
Your father's interest in these legendaries, mainly fire-type ones, is he able to control flames far beyond normal measure? What could be his goal?
From the little I put. Oh wait, do I need to roll anything to see if I remember anything from my mom, or can I just make some shit up?
There would be
Probably.
nothing.
Okay. Wait, nothing as in
You wouldn't know anything. She wouldn't know anything.
I don't know. I never met him in person. I only heard stories, and all the stories, make him live larger than life. So
I will say, because Mavalar, you would come to this conclusion, but it's probably past your mind right now. Somebody in the guild has come into contact with Harlem recently.
Oh, anyhow. That was on my list of things to ask. Alright.
Well,
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Mavalar is going to roll up the 2 bounty letters and put them in his bag. What I can tell you is we will eventually go for them. But first, I need to confirm if he's going to be useful to the larger goal first.
He's a threat above what King has done so far. He has captured a legendary. He is a higher threat.
If we get too sidetracked and let King get too far ahead.
What I'm saying is don't go directly into only investigating him. We do literally are planning on traveling. I want to keep our ears to the ground. We found a lead, investigate it.
I'm in agreement. Let's get some information on Harlem first. Perhaps, and this is a big perhaps, he can be of use to us.
You also don't know how long that clay doll is going to wait.
Alright, so in the pressing order matter, we don't know about Claydol, we don't know about Harlem, if they're even there in any location that we want to know. And we have barely any idea about King.
Or those blobs.
Or the blobs, yeah, you know what, that's also a pressing matter. Where do we start?
Let's start with what you've given me.
The Claydol.
Mavalar pulls out the bounty letters again.
Oh, that.
We know
I gave you multiple things.
We know somebody that's had interaction with Harlem recently. Perhaps he has some information. And, if at all possible, we can turn what would be a devastating threat into a massive boon.
A useful ally.
However, we can't burn too much time.
Yeah,
We're on a bit of a pressure cooker. Let's head back to the guild and we'll go from there.
Okay, I will be there shortly. I want to attempt one more thing. Attempt that ritual cast again. I didn't say I was going to do it,
No, we have a good
but
idea.
we should go.
We have a good idea of what it is.
Yeah, I mean, my ritual cast is one of those things, so.
That and Mavalar would bring up a good point of you want answers, so do I. You need to be there.
So you guys head back to the guild. Carl and there are not there right now. I say a little bit quickly. They have gone into town.
Okay.
Okay.
Going to town. Going to town.
Rerouting there.
Rerouting to town.
Rerouting.
Let me place them down.
I mean, I messed up 2D at the end of the map before we left. Oh no.
No.
I did on accident. Because I hit the F button because I used to do that on my old Foundry game when I'm like fidgeting. It's a bad habit. Alright, so we're in town now.
Yes.
Yes. You do see Stingray at the stalls, the Kecleon stalls.
We'll get to him. Where's Carl?
Yep. Yeah, we'll get
now,
them.
I will also bring up, as you guys enter town, you all hear in your heads.
In our head. Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. The black rocket. It's calling us.
I hear it because Nigiri spoke over you. God damn it.
You hear.
Oh. Fuck.
The black rocket.
Damn it.
Do we deal with the shiny thing now, or do we deal with it later? Since it can apparently speak in
Tutorial
our head.
time. Please go
Oh
next
god.
content.
Okay, here we go, guys.
One of you chuckle fucks that like poking things you're not supposed to. Come here. Not you, Bonfyre. Come
out
here.
of the way, Bonfire.
Damn it.
Come here. You and I are finding Carl.
might as well.
We have a bird to find.
This grab. This is grabbed by the
I
scruff.
should probably come
Walks
with,
in.
Sadly, I should probably come with the Carl group.
I
seeing,
also probably
I was
should.
the last one that interacted with him directly.
Those itty bitty
Doink.
eyes appear in the tent.
One more.
You have shinies.
Oh yeah, we got them as a reward for something.
Give. And
Asmo
I will
gives.
give.
Wow,
something
I would have
great.
even given with no.
Asmo gives the creature two gold bars.
Okay.
Let's see
Um,
what
Get
happens.
that.
So, this is for the whole party for doing this. You
Okay.
get the option of, if you're a spellcaster, just getting a new spell immediately.
What the
That doesn't
fuck?
For
work
one,
me.
for the cost of 1 gold bar, get a spell that you
Oh.
can learn.
Okay.
That's mega pog. Let
So
me
we
tell
only
you.
have 2 for the whole party,
What's the
right?
other
Hog.
option?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
what's
only
the
2
other
for
option?
whole party, so what's the other stuff? Hang on.
However, for the cost of 2, well, maybe not 2. I think it should be 3, but it would be 2 because golden. You can't go with below 1, so because it's golden, for the cost of 2, you can. It has to be 2 single target spells.
Mhm.
You can chain them.
Chain them.
I get that.
Oh.
Does it need to
Oh. Oh.
Okay,
No, I get
have
the
a
bit
question,
here. That's
Bobby.
good.
Okay, I have a question, Dobby. This is we only have a 2 for the whole party, and you're giving spellcasters everything.
I haven't
We
gotten
have
to all of the options yet.
Okay, I would have to ask. I'm like, those Marshall boy.
So,
How much gold do we have to pay you to get a new Arcana?
you have to go find those. Those cannot be bought.
Can we at least
Oh, yeah.
pay to incentivize you?
Oh,
Put them higher up in the
I
story
have.
priority.
We have a question.
Yes.
Do you have the Persona Arcana molding system that can
No.
fail? Damn it!
I do need to think for a moment about how to specifically give. I mean, there are physical Pokemon moves that you'd be able to learn.
Oh, this helps me
Yeah.
because I don't.
Depends, though. Oh, I need to...
Mystical fire. Mystical fire.
Let's go far.
Eldritch Blast.
I cast fuck you.
Honestly, yeah. It would also... Yeah, it would just be 1 gold bar to learn a move. Like an actual Pokemon move that does not cost MP.
That's fucking. Oh.
It will be custom made, yeah.
I need this. I need this.
Okay.
Amuka? What about... how do you learn Draco Meteor?
Okay, hold on.
Maybe not to that extent. I will have a level limit on certain moves like Draco Meteor.
Fuck. Would Mystic Fire also fall under that?
Well, maybe we shall consult the actual level lists for Pokemon on that. But, for the sake of it, I think now's a good time to end stream.
Cliffhanger.
With the whole idea of, you know, power that I am granting you. And you guys still don't know the entire effects of Golden, by the way.
We don't.
We don't?
No.
Wait,
No, I'm
mean
pretty
there's
sure.
more?
I'm pretty sure I know what the other effect. One of the other
It
effects.
literally
are,
has
at
a
the very
1 in
least.
100 chance of happening. So
Yeah, it's everything good. Everything.
Everything good. Thanks, Quary. I'm in Cresento.
I like how
Oh.
no one even touched the wheel this time because we got such a good one.
It's
It
so
might-
good.
it might change, though. Somebody could roll it. I could roll it. I could screw you over. I won't.
I'm coming back.
Like,
My power went out.
Oh, shit. Well, perfect timing, Bonfyre. We're
No.
gonna end stream.
No, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
We're ending
My
stream.
just came back
We're
home.
ending stream. Yeah,
Oh.
we're cliffhangering.
Yeah, don't worry
Damn
about
it.
it. We'll go over more of what you guys can get from Shady Boy here, Black Market, off stream.
No,
I just took my life savings.
What are you
I
buying?
won.
I'm gonna go and bury the gold like a dog.
Buying? What am I selling?
I don't even know what that is.
Resident Evil 4.
We're still going, by the way.
Yes. Anyways, thank you all for joining us for session 12 of Pokemon Mystery Island. I know it's been a little slow, which is a lot of talking, but I hope
The young thing.
today was
Story
actually kind of good.
exposition.
I had fun.
Who is the Blue Flame?
Please.
What the fuck is Harlem doing?
What the fuck is Harlem on, bro?
Dude, Harlem just wants my attention, obviously. Big son come home.
Why was
Daughter
it
come home.
a
Gendo comes home.
DC 17 double
I have
insight check to remember what color your legendary's flames are?
It was more for the fact that Mavalar thought specifically that it didn't matter what color it was.
Correct.
In any case, we will see you all hopefully next week.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Thanks again for
Bye-bye.
stopping by.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, haha, I see what you did there. Very funny.
Stop.
I see what you did
Stop.
there.